Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am joined here today by a couple individuals. I am joined by the returning Dark Author. Say hello, Dark Author.
Hello, Dark Author. Not kidding, that's cringe. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Good to be back on Bioman's channel after, what, 3 years?
About, let me check.
Been a long time.
It's been 3 years, yep. I'm also once again joined by Mr. Anthony. Say hello, Anthony.
Hello.
And I am also... Wait, what's that? Who's
What?
this?
It is I, Link the Killer.
Oh, who invited into the call?
I am filled with liquid hate.
Oh, fuck.
I have now. I have some unfinished business to attend to.
Oh my.
what could your unfinished business be?
I don't know, it could be anything.
You
What? What? How?
Link.
Desert Eagle on a bayonet. Now, bang, 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 bang.
I knew I should have got the fucking hand grenade down there as well.
Got a double tap, bro.
Gonna fucking die already. Liquid Hate is here. That fucking title.
Let's see.
10 out of 10.
And then Anthony's dead now, and I'm going to kick him from the server forever. That's a joke. He's fine. He can come.
Bye, Anthony. See you next week.
Nah, you stay. You get back in here, you little freak.
Get back in, I ain't done with you, boy.
I just like imagine like I get like a game over screen and then you just hear like Grant just go, "Oh no."
No, you ain't going off that easy, boy.
Hey, Dark, you want to tag everyone in your server to watch the stream?
Then he like just like imagine.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Hold on.
Hell yeah.
Just imagine.
Let me
like,
get the link. Self promo. Explorer in the bottom. Grand return. Shows Bioman, you're a bottom. I didn't think you'd be a bottom. Hold on, let me.
Might be the most insane thing anyone's ever said on stream, to be quite honest.
What was I gonna say? Like, oh yeah, like I'm dead. Then Grant goes like,
A bunch.
just like that scene from like God of War Ragnarok.
You have to crawl way back on the ground. It's like
that
constantly
scene.
something.
It's like that scene from like
Boom.
God of War Ragnarok where Thor resurrects Kratos.
1 second. Yeah, you're not done. Oh fuck me.
This is me when I see Anthony.
We have Superstar 64
Explorer in
says.
the bottom. Bio gets bummed.
Yeah, that's exactly what he says. Oh Christ. So we have 2 stories here today. Dark Author is in the chat as well. Awesome.
I have it open on another tab.
We have 2 stories here today that we are going to fucking get through within the next 2-ish hours or so. We have I Am a Survivor of Hiroshima, and what the Americans dropped wasn't a nuke, which is, a great fucking title. And then we have an Eyeless Jack story. Dark here is a massive fan of Eyeless Jack.
Oh,
He's his
hey,
favorite.
I'm not gonna stand for that slander, boy.
This is his favorite.
I'm
character.
going over the edge. Don't make me come down there with my crumpets. I'll smack you over the face with him.
I will fucking hit you with a bus, like fucking Conquest. Anyway.
Why you try it, bruv? Try it, fam. Okay, nothing. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I have my problems with Eyeless Jack because of how it's written. The main character just having an IQ of negative 27. And I just wish that it could have been done better because I really am a big fan of, cryptids, I guess. Is that the term you'd call them? I don't know, supernatural beings.
He's a little freak,
So, yeah.
isn't he?
But yeah, I'm ready to give this story a piece of my mind because I just have a feeling it's going to be delightful.
Yeah.
Sarcasm intended.
True. Alright, so
It's gonna be fucking bad.
let's all get into this then, lads. Let me fucking send this to my Instagram fellows as well, because they always like joining in, the little freaks. So, we are going to be starting with quite a fucking doozy here today, boys. The Hiroshima story.
Are we starting with that one?
Yeah, you guys want to start with that one, or do you want to start with the Eyeless Jack?
No,
It's
we
up
need
to
to
you guys.
start it with a bang. Let's do the Hiroshima story.
But very good. All right.
Alright.
Oh boy, DeviantArt says Agent Charles, the main character of Eyeless Jack, has the IQ of 0 Kelvin. Damn.
Dude, that is an offense to 0 Kelvin, dude. Come on.
I am so confused. Is he a fan ironically
No.
or unironically? He is not a fan. That's
No.
a joke. The
No,
joke,
at all.
That's
the
a joke.
joke is he
It's a
does
joke,
not
guys.
like Eyeless Jack at all.
No, I don't.
Just
I
sarcasm.
hate-
So yes, we already have 7 viewers. That's quite a few for this. Well, how early it fucking is. It's what fucking 9:30 and like 9:20 in the morning.
And it's
Yeah.
nearly 2:30 here in the UK.
So maybe we'll catch the UK viewership. You know.
You might. But I'll say there's quite a few people in my server who are from the UK, so you might get some people.
Lovely. All right, so let's just start with Hiroshima then, shall we?
Let's.
This is I am a survivor of Hiroshima, and what the Americans dropped wasn't a nuke by Snoo 35115. This was posted 3 years ago, and let's just fucking
Get
Hello.
right into it.
Yeah, let's just jump right into it. You know,
Go.
no need to beat around the bush. I mean, it's not like we've been fucking building this one up for three fucking episodes.
Oh, this is a build-up thing?
Yeah, we've been building up to this one.
Oh, God.
I had to
Okay.
wait until you were here.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Now, this is radiation.
I'm here now.
This is your punishment for taking 3 years to come back to my channel.
Nah, it's gonna take more than this, bro.
Alright, so,
Well, never mind, I'll see.
once more into the breach, says Agent Charles, and yes, of course. Hello, my name is Akio. Akio? Ah, it doesn't matter.
Aiko.
Aiko. Ah, who
No,
cares?
Aiko would be the AI first. I think it's Akio. I think you were right, Bioman.
Oh, my bad.
I'm so smart
That's
and
cool, don't
fucking
worry.
wicked. My name is Akio, and I am 105 years old. I also use Reddit at 105.
I'm a 105-year-old Redditor.
How is this the same fuck? How do both of this and the Hitler story have the same exact fucking opening, which is, "Hi, I am a 100-plus-year-old man that uses Reddit."
Why would a 105-year-old use Reddit?
Why would a 105-year-old
I
Japanese?
finished on the Reddit again. Oh, you whippersnappers talking about Call of Duty back in my day with a bayonet.
All you
I live Call of Duty.
about Call of Duty.
I'm just.
I
it's
was
just-
there.
It's just,
Meanwhile, I was actually there.
I live in. It's just also like 105 years old. Could you imagine being 105 years old and what you're doing with your time as a Japanese man as well? 105-year-old Japanese man, and what you are doing is going on to English Reddit and writing an English story.
Yeah, not just, exploring the towns of Japan, sitting quietly by the sea, maybe painting something, spending time with family. No, go to the Reddit to post my experience.
I live in. I live in Japan.
Like when you
Oh, yes.
like this would have been like the only way like to fix this like would be like if this was like someone like talking about like their grandfather.
Yeah, God, even the Hitler story did that.
Yeah.
By the way, Darka, I don't know if you've heard of this one, but we read a story where Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by Hitler time traveling.
What the fuck did you just say?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, so
And there's like some like weird like subplot about like
What?
about him being the son of Hitler.
yeah,
Are
like
you
the weird.
What is this?
Don't worry about
Are you on speed?
No, it's real. Anyway, so I live in Japan. I live in Japan, and I am one of the survivors of Hiroshima. I live a rather secluded life in the countryside, and rarely leave my cottage. That's why I'm on Reddit all the time.
Makes sense.
I just can't stand living a normal life after what happened that horrible day. The date was the 6th of August, 1945. Excuse
Birth
me,
month.
says Agent Charles. I woke up and my wife made me breakfast as usual. I took a few sips of my coffee, which I don't think that's what a Japanese man in the 1940s would be drinking, to be honest. But I'm not here
having
to.
tea.
Yeah, I would probably assume they'd be having tea of some sort, but
Yeah. Also, I did a quick Google search, and they did get the date correct.
yeah, of course. I would.
I was just
Bare
kind of
minimum.
suspicious maybe they got the date wrong.
Congrats! You did it.
The bare minimum is done. The bare minimum is done.
They did their research.
They did 2 seconds of research. What was the day it happened on? August 6th. Let's go.
Let's go. Whole story we can write out of that. Let's do
It
it.
didn't bother like looking into like the horrible like aftermath of like all the people like who are
Yeah, all the cities being reduced to rubble, the thousands of people just vaporized. Yeah, no, makes no sense.
And had a chat to. I took a few sips of my coffee and had a chat to my wife about the leaflets that were dropped onto the city a few days ago. Okay, that's actually a thing they did. They dropped warnings telling people to fuck off.
Yeah,
essentially.
I could believe that. They actually did that early into the war as well.
Yep.
Before Winston Churchill took office, instead of dropping bombs, the RAF dropped propaganda leaflets over Germany. So yeah, I believe it.
They warned of some kind of American bombing and told us to evacuate. However, very few people took it seriously and shrugged it off as
I just
propaganda.
want to say this beforehand. Like, before, like, the atomic bombs, America dropped shit tons of fire bombs, which,
this
since
is so
That's true,
unreal.
yeah.
Japan are all made of, like, out of, like, very flammable material at the time. Like, all their city were just, like, raised by fire. Like,
Oh, yeah. Shortly
like
after...
there's no way you wouldn't take,
But
this
take it
seriously.
seriously. Shortly after finishing my breakfast, I left for work, got into my car. Well, I would assume so. You left for work. I didn't assume you were going to sprint there. He got into his moped in 1940s Japan and drove away from my house. Work was only 10 minutes in the car. Weird way to say that. So I was always one of the early ones. I drove through the city and onto one of the busy roads. Soon enough, I got stuck in a traffic jam. I don't feel like a 1940s Japan would have traffic jams, to be quite honest. But
I
1940s.
Yeah, I don't know if they were that
I
mass
don't know
produced
how
at the time or not.
industrialized Japan was at the time.
it was industrialized, but
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
think they had
industrialized,
highways, or they didn't have like
Yeah,
highway
exactly
systems.
No,
Like,
yeah, they
especially
wouldn't have
near the
highways.
end of the
like
war.
It was industrialized, but I don't think it was like industrialized to have like highways full of cars that would like get into traffic jams.
Like we didn't
Yeah,
have
no,
fucking
no way.
highway. We made highways during the Great Depression. Like we and we have highways fucking everywhere in the United States. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Life is a highway.
that's a banger ass song.
I'm
Dude.
on
I'm
my
sorry.
way.
It is.
All night long. I got stuck in the traffic. I cursed my luck and patiently waited for the traffic jam to move. As I sighed and stared out the window in boredom, I noticed a small plane flying overhead.
I left because the plane had gay written on the side of it.
Okay. Also, this is a little thing, but I don't know if you would be able to see the plane coming. To be honest, like
I just gonna point that out and
Yeah, 'cause
going
it's
a little
like-
bit ahead here.
because it's a
I've heard,
fucking. It's not a big plane. Like it wasn't a huge plane, the Enola Gay, and it was like fucking 40,000 feet in the air or something ridiculous.
Like
You think that's bad? Wait until the next sentence.
Oh boy, yes.
I did hear that like there were like people like who saw it but didn't really like mind it because it was only just like one plane and they like and usually like America would like only send like one plane like for like scouting reasons, so they were like,
Yeah.
oh whatever.
This is
until,
just
like,
one of
drop-
those. Superstar 64 says this is just that one Family Guy sketch. Yeah. I didn't care at first, but when I saw a drum pop out of it, shut up.
A drum pop out of it.
Drop out of it. A shiver went down my spine. I slowly opened my door and got out. Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, the
Get
one
it.
thing you want to do when a bomb's coming down. Also, how did you see that? Bro, like fucking took out his magnifying glass, zoomed in. Oh, a bomb's coming down. Or
Yeah,
has like 10 out of 10 vision.
took his telescope out.
Like you see a bomb coming down, what's the first thing you do? Slowly get out of your car just to look at it.
Yes, like,
Oh, Yeah, if only it was in Britain, it'd be like, oh, jolly good, that's coming down mighty fast, don't you think? If only.
Is that thing just like the whistling just gets louder?
Link, how are you feeling about this? It's about to happen. The thing is about to happen.
You know, I'll hold it until it happens.
All right, cool. I slowly opened my car door and got out, which is a great thing to do when a fucking bomb is being dropped on you.
True, 100%.
Other people were doing the same. They were also equally fucking stupid. And they were all scared as I was.
Like why would it's like they like don't know what it is like even though they've been in a fucking like war for like the last like
hey, what
years.
Why'd that plane just drop something? Pulls out my pirate periscope. Some other people were doing the same, and they were all as scared as I was. Some stood still, while some fled. I was frozen in fear as the bomb plummeted towards the surface. Suddenly, the bomb exploded high in the air. A flash of light temporarily blinded me. And then
I call complete bollocks on that.
Jeff the Killer
if you
showed
saw
up.
the light, you'd be permanently blind.
Yeah.
And
You know, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
For a story called "What They Dropped Wasn't a Nuke," this is very nuke-esque.
This is very bomb that they're dropping on us.
Of course, yeah, I mean...
Don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We're getting there. And I felt an unimaginable shot of pain. It felt like my body was being impaled, burned, and electrocuted at the same time. Crazy. I immediately died. I felt my skin sizzle, and I collapsed onto the floor. I felt strange movement on my skin as the pain started to fade away. I eventually regained my vision, and everyone around me looked deformed.
Oh god, no.
Some had extra limbs. Others had glowing skin.
Dude,
David Cronenberg is blushing at this description.
Yes, Link.
Dude.
They just get turned to fucking Fallout ghouls.
it's Sodor Fallout.
Yeah, because that's how nuclear fallout works.
Dude,
Instant it touches you, 5 limbs.
These mutations were really fucking quick. The buildings.
Don't waste any time.
Oh, the buildings in car.
What radiation did they like fucking like use? Like what kind of like radioactive material did they use for those bombs? Like what's the fucking like?
It's that stuff they used in Sodor
like the
Fallout.
radiation.
Hey,
fucking,
like you're right because look,
them tents.
look, you're right. Like the buildings and cars, however, were fine, completely untouched.
What are they made out of? Vibranium?
My skin continued to feel
What?
strange. I felt and tingling sensation all over my body. Well, okay, guys, let's be fair to him. He is a 105-year-old Japanese man. It's probably not his first language.
Plus, he's all burned and scarred, so
Yeah,
maybe like.
maybe he
the
has 12
four
limbs.
fingers.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you got
god!
turned into a monster.
Hello,
You got turned into the beast.
hi, Goblin Slayer. How are you doing today? Goblin Slayer, at least I suppose.
Oh god, this made my neighbors ugly. Oh no.
True. They were. I studied. Okay, wait. Where the fuck was I? Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw some dead people, but most were mutated. The tingling sensation soon ceased, and I tried to help some injured people. I saw somebody with some burns, and I consoled them. All right, well, this guy just got hit by an actual fucking bomb, apparently.
Yeah, this dude was actually like blown up.
Everyone else was like hit with like a fucking gamma bomb from Marvel Comics, but like this guy just got actually fucking exploded. Like,
No, you know what? You know what really accurate representation is? Marvel Ruins. What happened to Hulk after he got injected with gamma radiation?
True.
I don't know if you read a lot of Marvel comics, but Marvel Ruins is infamous. It's basically everything that can go wrong goes wrong.
Yep.
And the Hulk just turns into a giant mass of tumors, basically.
Sure, that's what happened to these guys. They're the Hulk now.
Yeah, they are the Hulk now. Hulk smash, but just dead.
Yep. About an hour later, soldiers filled the streets. I reunited with my wife, who now had 6 heads. I guess wives now is a more accurate term. Who managed to survive
The
without
main character's the Hulk.
yeah, that's why he's saying that he's got like a tingling sensation, but he's not actually like mutated. It's because he hasn't gotten mad yet. You know, like, once he gets mad, he'll turn into the fucking Hulk.
Yeah. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Sure. They were confused as to why I apparently had no mutations and no injuries. They ran some tests on me, including electrocuting me. It just seems...
Well, that's shocking, dude. Come on.
The electricity...
Okay.
Oh, Christ. Oh, my God. The electricity seemed to hover a centimeter above my skin, causing me
You know what? Let's
no
get the
harm at
fucking
all.
ruler out here. Let's get the fucking tape measure. Call this my calculation a centimeter above. How did you
I love...
calculate that?
Oh, the bomb in here... The bomb that destroyed Hiroshima, little boy, gave him fucking superpowers.
It's like, dude, this is fucking awesome. Why is everyone so upset?
Why isn't everybody doing this, dude?
Pimp Demon says the bomb dropped out the window with luck and it landed on the ground. Thanks, Pimp.
Well, technically, if we want to
Technically,
be
it flew up in the air, but you know, no.
He just admitted to having a shocking fetish from Agent Shaw.
So, a centimeter above my skin and causing no harm at all. The doctors were baffled and they tried to burn me instead. Oh my God!
First thing you jumped
He
to.
won't be electrocuted. Just shoot him with a flamethrower.
Yeah,
We
not
need
an
to run more
X-ray, not a blood test. God, not even like, I don't know, measuring the body or nothing. No, burn your ass, shock your ass. Let's see how it goes.
My God, we need to run some more tests immediately. Sergeant, get the flamethrower.
The flamethrower.
Well, they had a bunch of them on hand because clearly they're fighting the fucking thing now.
like
It is. I mean, at this point, it's like the fucking thing.
It's like Shinjo, get the sword. Try performing seppuku on him. It didn't work. The blade broke.
No, the doctors they tried to burn me. That's crazy. They tried. The doctors were. They tried to burn me now. Similar to the electricity, it hovered a centimeter above my skin. The doctors were speechless and handed me to the army. They tried many things on me, such as shooting me, poisoning me, stabbing me. Imagine if one of them just doesn't, like, it doesn't stop that one thing, and they just stab him to death.
Yeah, like
oh,
his-
that did it, lad.
Oh,
That
no.
did it. Never mind.
Oh no! this is a horrible misjudgment of fucking of what his powers are.
Yeah, it's like a medieval creature where it's like not immune to iron, or like a medieval fairy or something.
It's like a yeah. The nuke turned him into a fairy. He's a fae. He's a leprechaun now. So, but nothing worked. The bullets simply deflected off of the force field around my skin. They eventually let me go. Even more confused
let
than the
you
doctors.
go?
Yeah. Also, I know
in Japan.
Imperial
Now they
J-
fucking wouldn't.
Imperial Japan let you go when they were losing the war.
No, they
Yep.
fucking wouldn't.
Wait,
They would-
also-
No, they wouldn't. You'd fight until you die.
Also, why did America drop a "let's give them superpowers" bomb on Japan?
Well,
Finally, a worthy opponent, says America.
well, you see, what happened was, Vought was really convincing to let them test the fucking serum.
Also,
I mean-
it's fucking. America drops this one to give Japan a little bit of hope, and then they drop an actual nuke.
The bait and switch.
Talk about leading them on.
Oh, what the fuck? They eventually let me go. Yeah, well, they would not. Now I knew I was immortal. Oh, he's a bum,
First thing
apparently.
you think about. Maybe you just have an increased pain sensitivity. Nah, bitch, I'm fucking immortal now.
Battle Beast, aka the Pocket. I have
Where's
long.
Omni-Man?
Where is Omni- Wait, Pimp Demon says Battle Beast, aka the Pocket. I have long awaited for a worthy opponent. The protagonist of this story speaks in random Japanese. I have no idea what's going on. I love this cinematic universe that we are building in my fucking streets.
Yeah, we have we have like the fucking Slendermite Empire.
I forgot that was the thing we did.
The Slendermite Empire led by Stone Cold Steve Slender, who for some reason has
That's
like
a
the hair
mustache.
of Freddie Mercury.
As the fucking drag mustache.
And the hair of
Jesus.
Freddie Mercury.
Now I knew I was immortal. I'm gonna go retire and marry this fucking Chinese chick. I didn't know what to make of it. Well, I told my wife, and she was as confused as everybody else. About a week later, strange things started happening. Besides you becoming a fucking superpower.
Yeah, because everything else before wasn't strange. Everything else was just a fine Sunday day. Actually, I don't even know what day
Immortal,
the
so
bomb
he
happened.
was
But yeah.
Is that why you're coherent? Because, like, you don't age and shit?
He was talking about how like fucking people were getting mutated and shit, and only now strange things are happening.
That just
mutating
happens in
wasn't
Japan.
the
Yeah.
next thing.
Also,
Like, if, like,
Pimp Demon
you
asks.
become, like,
Pimp Demon asks, "Did we ever find out who Conquest was?" Yes, it is Eclipse Wolf. That's who Conquest is.
I was thinking, wait, like, was, like, a quest with, like, Mark? Because, like,
Oh
like, they
no,
always lost.
fucking! I thought the fucking whatever Peppermint was. I thought Peppermint was invincible.
We're gonna have to look at it.
We'll iron out the lore. It's fine. Like we'll get to it. Don't worry.
We'll create an official lore page.
Yeah, I'll make a fanon wiki about it. the Bioman 12 fanon wiki. Okay. About a week later, strange things started happening. The government officials visited the city. People were taken away to be studied and experimented on. Yeah, I mean, glad they weren't being studied for anything weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, with all those
But-
extra limbs, you could assume. No.
Don't worry
Sorry.
about it. It's fine.
No, I'm messing with you. That was exactly what I was meaning to say.
Like, yes, Link, what were you saying?
Huh?
What were you saying?
I don't remember.
Oh, damn, okay. People were being taken on and experimented on, and I was worried that the army would come and take me back. I heard of the attack in Nagasaki and heard of all the survivors' stories. I was confused. Because their experience was nothing like mine. They actually dropped a nuke on Nagasaki.
They actually dropped a nuke on Nagasaki.
Yeah, they dropped a proper nuke that time. Where
Wait.
the fuck the first one was?
It's
What?
just like fucking like Hiroshima was like America was like, oops, wrong bomb.
Yeah, who's wrong
Yeah,
one?
it was
They dropped the wrong.
Take two.
that's to give them superpowers bomb. Oh,
That one was
fuck.
meant for Bruce Banner. We'll do the actual one
We're
now.
supposed to drop that on one of our cities. Fuck, how do we mix these two up?
like there's this guy fucking at the fucking base at the Enola Gay was fucking that Enola Gay like flies back in and lands at the base, and the guy was like, "All right, guys. So now that you're back from your test run, you can actually fucking load yourself with the real bomb that we are going to give you."
The real one this time.
And they go, "What was the other bomb then? What other bomb?
Don't worry about it.
What other bomb?"
What other bomb?
the one that was sitting over there. Oh, not the superpower bomb.
You're getting your fucking pink slip in the mail next day.
The new season of Flash looks crazy. It's a superstar. Where the fuck was I? They spoke of large mushroom clouds, multiple ones, like 12 of them. And I'm on
Did they drop both?
They
Did they drop both nukes on fucking
Yeah, they dropped
Nagasaki?
both, bro. They had to make sure to not repeat the same mistake. We're not no fucking superhero in this. We got to double tap the shit.
They dropped both because, like, you know, I mean, I have the two of them, so, you know, might as well.
You know, I mean, one's just laying around. Just I kind of have to. I can't do one. I have to do both.
We can't let everyone know that we fucked up and gave everyone in Hiroshima superpowers.
Because next thing they know, they're going to be asking us for more.
Anyway, who the fuck? Well, they spoke of large mushroom clouds, unimaginable destruction, but nothing about the mutations. Crazy. I saw photos of the wasteland that was once Nagasaki, and there was nothing but scattered remains of buildings. I was even more confused, as there was barely any destruction in Hiroshima. Also,
What?
I love... Okay, so r/no sleep, this is a crazy fucking genre, because r/no sleep, you have to pretend this is real. But we have pictures of what happened in Hiroshima.
Yeah,
Dude.
we have.
I want to absolutely belt whoever wrote this because that's just bullshit.
I want to belt them because they wrote about how fucking.
Because this is bullshit. I want to belt them because this is offensive as hell.
It is offensive. It's like this is genuinely a horrific thing.
This is horrible for you to write. Like,
You're
thousands
taking,
of people died.
Like you're taking like this like very like horrific situation and you're using it to make a fucking like
Superpower. Like a super
like horror story just about like mutants and stuff.
It's
like
not
this
even a
isn't like
okay, that's the weirdest part about this.
This is like
This
a-
isn't
this
even
is
a
like a-
fucking horror story, seemingly. It's just this guy
There's
gets
nothing horror
superpower.
about it. Taking history, doing a shitty spin on it, and trying to propose it as horror when it's clearly not.
like the only like you can do this and like for example is like the first fucking Godzilla. Like and
But the first, okay, even then, the first Godzilla, he wasn't born in Hiroshima.
Yeah, it wasn't.
yeah.
Godzilla didn't just. Sorry, like, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Godzilla didn't just like burst out of the fucking concrete after Hiroshima. I'm a metaphor for the nuclear destruction in Hiroshima. Now you go, Link. I apologize. Link?
Oh, sorry. Guys, I have a confession. I've been having audio problems consistently.
Oh.
I've tried to.
Oh, no.
I've tried been playing it off.
Have
But
you been able to hear us at least?
no,
Yeah,
I
could you
have
hear
every
us?
once. No, I can now, but like every once in a while, you guys like pause.
Uh,
But we're gonna keep going because I can't do anything else about it.
do you at least know
sorry
what's
to hear
happening? You know what's happening at least, right?
Yeah, no, I know what's happening. Like it's not that bad, but like the reason why I didn't reply right then is because like I literally couldn't. You guys just like cut out for a few minutes, for like
Oh,
a few
darn.
seconds.
Okay.
Well,
But what I was gonna say though isn't like Godzilla supposed to be like about the horrors of like nuclear
that's not bad.
war?
yeah, I mean, it is about the nuclears of horror, the horrors of war, but he's not
It is.
born in Hiroshima. Like,
He's like in the
No, that's,
city.
like,
what I was saying.
yeah.
Like Godzilla isn't born like he's. Sorry, I forget my argument.
He's like born in like a fucking test out done in the ocean, but like he is supposed to represent Hiroshima and like Nagasaki
Yeah.
and stuff. But like again, he's not actually. He was actually there,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
they
how-
went to the ghetto to take the pictures Superstar says. Fucking hell.
It's fucked up. Ugh. Anyway, so maybe
Oh my god, I just realized the cinematic universe. We have like
yeah, Godzilla's here now.
no. We have like an immortal Japanese man from like the Empire of Japan and a time traveling Adolf Hitler. Are we just gonna get like
All we're missing now is a time traveling Napoleon, and there you go. There's the first film.
we're gonna have like we're gonna have like a new superhero series called The Axis Powers?
Anyway, okay, let's get through this one. By the way, anyone watching the stream, there's Omni-Man. Where is Omni-Man? Where is I?
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah. So yeah, once Nagasaki, and there was nothing but scattered remains of buildings, even more confused as there was barely any destruction in Hiroshima. The army presence only became larger as explosives were being.
That seems horribly in bad taste.
As explosives were being planted and buildings were being demolished, me and my wife were worried, and we were collected by the
What?
army to be evacuated.
Yeah,
so
And using explosives on like their own wooden buildings,
Yes.
like when they
Man, what the-
very much need
Gotta make it a
everything they
cover-up.
can.
Man, what the
Because
fuck?
like the war is going so horrible for them that like they're running out of everything.
That's a crazy reaction. Like, man, what the fuck?
what the fuck is this author thinking? Like, oh, I'm gonna write a fucking story where like they fake Hiroshima instead of it
Hiroshima
actually
was a
happening.
cover-up.
Wait, so also, why would they cover it? Why would Japan cover it up of all fucking people?
Oh, we
It'd
can't
be
know like
wild,
a whole
our
town.
city went through something horrible, yet we came out on top, and we're still strong.
But they
Yeah,
went
like,
through
the
something
not cover
horrible.
up.
Like, I just want to think like Japan was like was going out of the way to cover up like these these mutants, but like not like the fucking but not like the fucking city that got fucking vaporized.
That's a lot more believable.
It's just hilarious to me. It's like working backwards, where it's like, well, what if the bomb in Hiroshima actually did destroy the buildings and just mutated people? Well, then how did we get all these buildings of them, all these pictures of buildings being exploded? I guess they blew them up themselves.
Yeah, the actual
The buildings felt bad.
bomb couldn't fucking level the city. It had to be like, oh, and then like
I swear this doesn't happen to me
I
usually.
don't know, like we had to blow up the buildings anyway.
I promise this doesn't usually happen to me, the bomb says. You know, every once in a while, bombs have performance issues. It's just natural.
It's that performance is fucking.
My wife were worried, and we were collected by the army to be evacuated. As we were driven away from the city, many bombs detonated, more buildings being deliberately demolished, and the city was beginning to look like Nagasaki. Shut up. Please shut up. During our evacuation, I met another survivor named Haruto. It's one letter away from Naruto, so I'm just going to voice them as Naruto. So I'm just going to imagine them as Naruto.
Leave it.
I had a conversation with him about my experience and told him about my immortality. He was amazed.
I just want to say this.
Yes.
I just looked it up. Like the little boy, was detonated with force with approximately 15 kilotons of TNT. Meaning, Japan when they had to cover up, they had to use approximately according to this according to the little Air Force Museum, 20,000 tons of TNT.
Also, something that I forgot to mention, or forgot about until just now, there was still a mushroom cloud from the bomb. Like, it takes a lot of force to create a mushroom cloud.
Yeah, they faked the mushroom cloud.
Nah, just get some fucking smoke screens. Just get some fog machines.
They just use 20.
Yeah.
They just use 20,000 tons of TNT.
It was CGI. You don't know, Link. As well as this guy getting superpowers that made him immortal, there was another fucking guy in there who got the power to cast illusions.
What was the joke?
All we need to do now is get them all to meet up when we have our nuclear Avengers.
We have a superhero. We have a superhero team for the superhero campaign.
Yeah, dude, who can produce
what's the shit? Japan just had it was the equivalent of 20,000 tons. Japan was used 20,000 tons. No, that was not was it? Oh yeah, we were making this joke before about literally we know World War II was a lot more advanced than we thought. Britain had lasers and shit shooting down
And America had a fucking had to turn people into superpowers.
America had weapons that turn people into superpowers.
Yeah, no, there's this dude who can create smoke constructs, and he just so happened to be really hungry at the time, so he thought for some reason.
It's like a mushroom.
The Germans had all their top secret science, all that in one place called Castle Wolfenstein.
The guy whose superpower was he makes smoke every time that he's hungry, and the smoke takes the shape of the thing he wants to eat. So he was really hankering for mushrooms that day. Hiroto. I had a conversation with him and told him about my immortality. He was amazed. That's the bullshit that he just told me. And I told him and he told me about his experience. He told me that he had to get his extra limb amputated, and it's I got mutated. I had 7 extra limbs on me, and this dude.
Yeah, it's so inconvenient. I had to go all the way to the hospital, sit through all the stuff, make all the small talk, and just have it amputated. No possible side effects, nothing.
I mean, I was like, oh god, that's rough. Like I got it rough too. Like
I
I'm
got,
immune
like-
to all damage and immortal.
Yeah, I can't die, nothing.
And I was like, well, I guess can't dying is horrible.
Just like
You know, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it about the same in terms of roughness. Actually, I think I might have it a little more rough than you.
just shoots it with a gun, and it's like
Oh shit! We've lost Link.
Oh, Link, are you here, buddy? Oh no.
Like no.
No, he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it.
Ah, he's back. Hi, Link.
Oh,
Are
he's
you
back. We've resurrected you. He got
Wow.
hit by the bomb, and now he's immortal.
Hi. So, welcome back, Link. Are you good? Can you hear us?
I think I am, but like we'll see what happens.
Lovely.
Let's
Well,
hope so, because like audio issues are the worst with this.
We only got
Yeah.
one more story after this, Link, so don't worry. It won't be too long.
And I have like one more like joke to make.
Oh, fucking. Anyway, so yeah, we had about the same level of horrific experience. You got multiple limbs grown out of you. I can't be hurt by anything now forever.
Yeah, you got hit. You grew multiple limbs. You're in inconsolable pain. I'm just fucking immortal now. Yeah, we're about the same level of suffering, buddy. Suffering, sussling. I don't know. I can't speak.
I guess the title card is like untouchable or dickhead. It's just wait, you can't shoot me. I guess that makes me
Dramatic guitar riff.
He's like, wait, I'm immortal. I can't be hurt. Oh my god, I'm.
He told me, yeah, amputated over, and the hospital was overflowing with patients. He also told me his own theory about the current situation. He believes that the city is being demolished to cover up the mutations, and the government is trying its hardest to portray what happened in Hiroshima as what happened in Nagasaki. Okay, counterpoint. Why would America cover it up?
Yeah, why does America care?
America
They're the ones who
literally
dropped the
nukes.
fucking bomb in the first place.
Yeah, America was just like
what's worse? Like just mutating a bunch of people, or literally
No.
vaporizing them in their entire city, in their homes, ruining the land.
centuries
Or-
of fucking
trying
culture.
to portray,
Century.
then trying to play the hero and cover everything up.
Yes,
You
like
guys don't get it. If the Soviets get a hold of the mutation formula,
They'll replicate us and have us done in an instant.
They'll create, like they'll.
yeah, they
create,
might
like,
drop it and give us superpowers.
oh no!
Oh no!
Why would they make this bomb?
What the fuck was the point of
Why
this?
did you make it a bomb in the first place? Like this sounds like something like you would like.
Literally
use on
anything
your
could have
own
been more
fucking
fucking believable.
soldier.
Maybe it was a meteorite, a science experiment gone wrong. Who the hell knows?
Why did they Sodor fall out Hiroshima?
Anyway, where the fuck? Yeah. That's what happened in Hiroshima. Is what happened in Nagasaki. I believed his theory, but I was so confused why the government is demolishing the entire city just to cover up the mutations. Eventually, the military trucks stopped and the soldiers let us out. We were the countryside.
We were the countryside.
They were the countryside. Awesome. I mean, good blue-collared boys out here. Good old boys out there.
Jesus.
And I gathered my belongings from the truck with my wife. We were told that we were going to stay in a temporary camp until permanent housing could be sorted out. All of us are still... Please do not. Oh, Christ, okay. All of us are still confused. And we're glad to finally have some rest. In the middle of the night, me and my wife were awoken by screams and gunshots. I took a peek out of my tent and saw mutated people attacking the soldiers. Oh, no, actually, it's worse. Okay, it's not worse, actually. It's not what I was thinking.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, it's, I was like,
No, it's just stupid, okay? Attacking soldiers were shooting them dead, but some of the mutants managed to tear out open some tents and brutally kill the occupants. Screaming filled the camp and looked away in terror. My wife was panicking, and I tried to calm her down. Eventually, the gunshots and screaming ceased. The soldiers didn't bother to check on us. And we eventually drifted back to sleep. Are you fucking stupid?
Man,
There's no
Yeah,
way you're going
you
back
know.
to sleep after.
No way. No.
You
not
know.
happening.
oh man, people are getting like brutally killed around me. If only I, the immortal, could do something about it.
Yeah, it's true. That's not on my
This would be like
payroll.
so
I'm going
much
back to
better.
If only I,
Like if
the,
there was a fight scene.
if only I, the person who literally cannot die,
step
could help him. But alas, I missed my morning coffee and I must asleep. I'm so eepy.
They can fend for themselves, darn it. Can a man just have a little break every now and then?
This really is the immortal.
This is. Yeah, wait until fucking. Yeah, he's just like just being a bum, of course. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't hear shit about Immortal helping during World War II, so I'm. A story about the nuking of Hiroshima. For a story about the nuking of Hiroshima, this is so fucking boring.
It is boring. You think they'd go into like all the sad reactions of the people around? They've lost all their homes, their possessions, the life they knew before was lost.
Moral.
Nah, guy with his morning sleep, his coffee, he's too tired.
Moral,
That's more
right.
interesting.
You know what's actually?
Not the immoral.
Yeah, I'm immoral. This is immoral. Also, okay. You know what's crazy about this? This is less scary than what actually happened in Hiroshima.
Yeah, no.
They
Like,
somehow managed to
infinitely.
make a story about mutations, people brutally, almost
Like growing
born to death,
limbs.
less scary than what actually happened. How do you do that in horror writing?
This is just a superhero see.
Is this a fucking superhero origin story?
Anyway, where the fuck was I? I guess I went back to bed. The next day, soldiers brought everybody breakfast, and we got out of our tents and had
What breakfast?
to have Walker.
There is no breakfast. Everyone's fucking starving.
And we
Yeah,
got
just
out.
casually have just a bundle of supplies that survived
Yeah, and
everything.
We got-
it's
guys,
1945.
We got out of our tents to have walk around the camp. The soldiers seemed to be worried. Yes, Link.
No, I was saying okay.
The soldiers seemed to be worried and were talking to each other about something. They spoke with fear and dread, and I decided to eavesdrop on the soldiers' conversation. It went like this: Who wants to be soldier number 1? Dark.
It went like
I
this. Oh,
volunteer.
last night.
Who wants to?
Sorry.
Dark, you haven't been on the channel in 3 years. You want to be soldier number 1?
I volunteer. I
All right.
accept.
Cool. Link, you haven't been here in 2 weeks. You can be soldier number 2.
Yes.
All right. Soldier
Okay,
number
fine.
1.
Hey, I'm very concerned about the current situation.
Yeah. Meat?
Meat.
Meat. Go ahead, Link.
All right. Yeah, me too. Whenever the
Link,
Oh,
you cut out a little bit.
yep. Stand by. It's the audio issue.
Ugh.
Did you guys hear me?
No, you cut out a little bit. Go again.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck.
Ah,
Yeah.
You
Me too.
like whenever.
Whenever the Americans dropped back in Hiroshima was pretty worrying. All these mutated people are too much to handle.
soldier number 1.
I wonder why they're demolishing the city. I don't see why they would need to cover up only a few mutations. I'm doing the voice because they say spoke with dread and fear. That's why I'm doing the voice.
Yeah. Soldier number 2.
I think that we are unaware of most things that have happened in Hiroshima. I saw some other side effects, such as excessive growth of hair, hallucinations, and much more. And I think that rumor of that immortal guy is true. One of my friends said he saw him with his own eyes.
I think that rumor of that immortal guy is true. My friend saw him with his own eyes. He said he was a bum.
He said he fucking sucked.
He said he was a fucking loser.
It was like
Saying
Mary
campsite was
McConaughey.
true. I knew that story was a bullshit, darn it. He had a lick of truth in there somewhere. He's
Also,
now a
what are they
local
covering?
legend.
What are they covering up? Yeah. What is this?
They've told them.
Oh my
They've told them.
fucking
Oh, there's
God.
mutations. That's all that happened.
First thought, maybe like they're suffering, maybe they're bleeding internally, externally. No, fucking immortality. That's the first thing you think of.
Bro has done nothing. So super. Go ahead, continue. Dark.
Sorry, Soldier. What?
All of this is just too stressful and confusing. I'll talk to you later, okay?
The
Touch stammers.
conversation between two Imperial Japanese soldiers. during
It sounds like it was over the phone.
Yeah, no, it's in person.
Yeah.
I was amazed. Literally nothing was said in that fucking conversation that should amaze you.
Nothing.
I was amazed.
And
These
when-
two are fucking stupid.
These
They're
two
not
did
covering
not.
up anything. They told you.
I was amazed by general conversation.
And I went back to my tent to tell my wife about what I had heard. What did you hear? Honestly, this is literally the same thing that you
You heard
heard.
fuck all. You heard two people just talking nonchalantly. You tell you if that is the level of communication between you and your wife, you should have been divorced a long time ago.
Damn. But suddenly, I felt a stabbing pain in my back. Before I could react, I fell unconscious and everything around me went black. I opened my eyes, and I was on some sort of bed. A government official was standing over me and greeted me as soon as I woke up.
Wait. This guy gets shot at, yet gets hit gets hit and shot at, yet a force field deflects it.
Yeah.
But a needle.
How does he get stabbed in the back if he's fucking immortal? Nothing could. How does that work?
One
You're
sec.
forgetting your
Well,
own rules.
unfortunately,
Fellas, I have to do the cuckoo raving voice. I apologize. Also, what were you saying, Link?
like we were saying, he's a bum.
He's a fucking bum-ass loser, so he...
As I was saying, like this guy's immortal. He can't get stab shot, burnt, whatever. Yet he got stabbed in the back with I
He's
assume a
immortal.
needle.
He's immortal. He can't die. He can't be hurt. But the Mauler twins can beat his ass.
That is true.
only-
This is facts.
The only thing, okay, if we're trying to actually make sense of this, I guess maybe they might be like, oh, you can only deflect stuff if you're expecting it, but that's stupid.
But that's stupid. Yeah.
It is very stupid.
All right, cuckoo raving voice. Let's go. Hello. As you know, you have recently gained immortality from a mutation.
I thought
How
this
would
said
they know
munis.
he's immortal?
From
They
eating
know he
bullets.
can't be harmed.
Yeah, it's
They
casual
know,
knowledge that this
he
guy's
can't
immortal.
get. Okay, they know he can't get hurt.
They don't know that
But
he's
they got-
literally
he
fucking
can't
immortal.
So he's
You would
not
think
immortal.
invincibility.
Listen, he's not immortal. He's da, 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 da,
Wait,
da.
wait. What was that? What power does he have? Dark Author? What would that?
I said you think it would be invincibility they jumped to, not immortality.
Well, that would make him.
invincible.
It would make him
Yeah,
yeah, it's the joke, yeah. Anyway. Because of this, we need you to agree to something. Oh, who wants to be the main character? Anthony, you haven't been in person
Alright.
yet, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
And they don't understand new speaker, new line, so just it's in the middle of the paragraph.
It's like, all right. Who are you? And where am I?
I said, visibly scared. Oh, why is your accent so racist?
I was expecting a joke about egg rolls or something, dude. You disappointed me.
Calm down.
I just have a list.
I am a government official, and we need you to agree to keep everything that has happened a complete secret. The government official said in a serious voice.
Okay. Do I sign the agreement?
I replied, staring at the official. As soon as you can, replied the official. He then handed me a piece of paper and pen. I signed it, and he smiled. Good. Now you can go. I don't know why I needed to knock you out to do this. But...
Could have just sat down, had a cuppa, you know, and had a talk about this.
Literally
Like,
just tapped him on the shoulder, but hey, dude, I gotta talk to you real quick.
I mean, I literally saw you being a bitch during like the camp invasion, so
Like,
I don't know why I thought you would resist.
I wanted to say sorry for earlier. I meant to tap you on the shoulder, but I slipped and like
And I accidentally shot you in
and
the
I
face.
had
Yeah.
my insulin pen out, and I fell and like in a stabbing motion. And I hit back.
What can I say except Butterfingers, bro?
So,
I'm sorry, man.
It turns out you're like a non-Newtonian fluid, so the less we hit you, like the more damage it does to you.
we have sorted out a cottage for you and your wife to stay in. I got off the bed, and some soldiers gave me my belongings. I walked out of the building, and I soon realized that I was in a military base. Weren't you already in a military base?
I say you were in a military camp. Why would the
Yeah.
jump to a military base be that shocking?
Oh no, he
Yes, Link.
Link cut out.
Cut out a little bit,
Oh.
buddy. What'd you say?
Damn it.
Damn it. Oh, crying.
Give him a second.
The link would hate like it's like fading in and out.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, it's causing some symptoms we can't explain.
Occasionally, he just drops dead.
yeah, what were you
Link
saying?
the Killer. What they didn't tell me before they injected me and brought me back to life is that I'm going to be written like a creepypasta character from now on. So what I have.
So
So
you're-
inconsistent storytelling and power scaling. Got it.
Exactly. Speaking of power scaling, this guy's got a fairly good fucking argument for power scaling, I suppose.
The only thing I give this guy is durability.
Yeah.
That's all.
Anyway, I
True.
walked out of the building and soon realized I was in a military base. I was guided to the exit and saw my wife. She was relieved to see me, and we walked out of the military base and drove to our new home. That is all I remember. That's it. And ever
was
since,
it.
I have grown more curious as to what exactly happened. Every time I look on the internet, I see images of mushroom clouds, destruction, and fake accounts of what happened.
Just Google something else,
Okay,
mate. What are you doing? That's
this-
fucking weird.
Okay,
Like,
genuinely.
Squirrel, you're calling the genuine account of this horrific event fake.
Okay, genuinely.
Yeah.
It was
Even if this is like,
kind
even
of
if this
hee
story is like,
yeah. The story was
even if
kind
this
of
story is
like,
like completely fictional, that's still really like fucking horrific to say.
It is a fucked
Yeah.
up thing to say. Like,
Oh,
joking
like
aside.
genuinely, the
Call,
rest of the story has
It's a
been
real
kind
life
of
event.
yeah.
fake.
The rest of the story has been kind of hee hee ha ha hoo hoo hoo. This is kind of funny. This though, the fake accounts of what happened, fuck you, genuinely.
Yeah, no,
Get
we
back.
can all agree that's just overstepping a boundary there.
Yes,
You
like,
don't get it. That horrible stuff. It's all fake news.
what actually happened was they got
You know,
the
that-
terrorists.
That really reminds me of a line from like a really bad. Do you know those really bad animated Titanic films? There was one line that said, "Oh, the thousands of people who died in the Titanic. No, they didn't really die. An animated octopus put the ship back together so everybody could survive." That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
Wait
so,
a minute. Wait a
yeah.
minute.
Yes, like.
Oh, I think he died again.
Oh,
Oh,
we lost. We gotta bring him back. Get some more liquid hate.
eject him.
All right, let me just pick it up and go. A few moments.
So I
I'm
played-
back now.
Oh, there we go. He's here.
Hello.
There we go.
What were you saying, Link?
I was saying, like, remember that one that fucking Nostalgia Critic and John trying to review where it's like there's a Where Are They Now segment?
Yeah. Where are they now? At the bottom of the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
Fake accounts of what happened. I know that I am one of the only true survivors that is still alive today. And I will soon be the only one. I do fear telling you about this. I am immortal and the government can't kill me. Well, they could, like, shoot you into space, I assume, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
day.
you wouldn't exactly be dead, but you wouldn't be a threat to the country. Not the country, the Earth. Sorry, my bad. Wrong one.
I wonder
Oh,
if the
you
US...
live forever? Let's see if you breathe forever.
I'm sorry, 1 second. Just fucking trying to check something real quick. Anyway. So I got all can't kill me. Every day I wonder if the US still possesses that bomb. I hope they have destroyed. Well,
no,
they
don't,
dropped
because
it
they
on
used
you.
it on you.
Yeah, they dropped it on you, you
used it on
fucking
you.
moron.
Used it already.
Yeah, because they had another one on backup just in case the first one missed.
What
Just
are
in
you
case the
fucking
first one
talking
didn't get
about?
those superpowers.
What are you fucking talking about? Because the mutations I've seen are horrific.
This fucking
And,
story is horrific.
There's one comment, but I can't see it, so I guess there's no comments. There's
I was originally gonna make a joke about like something involving your superhero universe bio
Yeah.
about the bomb being like made of selenium or something, but I can't. I can't because like this the fucking like the fake report thing got me like
genuinely angry.
Yeah, like, it's just fucking bad. The story is terrible. Like, there's not really much redeeming factors into it. It
No.
takes something, a very tragic
Nothing.
thing that happened in the real world, and then just turn it into a boring slop of a nothing burger with a terribly awful and disgusting message at the end. Like, I've got a better reward
Yeah.
doing fucking homework than reading this.
Agent
Yeah, I'm
Charles
gonna be
is
honest. This
dead.
is worse than the Hitler story.
Oh, this is worse. I think this is.
This is
worse than Burns, to be honest.
Probably.
Because the Michael Burns story is also about a fucking character in a tragedy getting superpowers and stuff. But Michael Burns didn't say that the accounts of people who died in the fucking train accident were fake and covered up by the Japanese government for no reason.
The only thing that I think Michael Burns might have over this is that it's a much more like obscure event.
Yeah, it's not.
So
it's
someone
not-
had to do some fucking digging.
and then had to
Like-
during the digging must have realized, oh, this probably isn't a good idea, right? Also,
wasn't Michael Burns a real person?
yes, he was.
Yeah, no, he was
Oh,
a
right,
real-
yeah. Michael Burns is
that's
also
another
a real
strike,
guy.
then.
Yeah.
That is
Ah.
another strike.
Okay. Okay. I will say this is. I think Michael Burns is slightly worse. Yeah. Because Michael Burns is a real dude, and also Suicide Mouse shows up in Michael Burns. So
What?
don't worry
What did
about
you
it.
just say?
Don't worry about it. It's gone forever.
Oh, no, I'm worrying about it.
We'll send you the stream after this.
Yeah, because the
Please,
story.
I left a comment with all my what after I did just a tad bit of research on it, and it's like, oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
So the knife is a few millimeters from my throat. Jesus.
So yeah, this story was top 3 worst on the channel, I think. It's
And I was
between
here to see it.
it's between this, it's between Michael Burns, and it's between the Hitler fucking assassinating Abraham Lincoln story.
I thought the dinosaur fetish thing was bad, but this is just nothing
This is
compared to...
fucking atrocious. Genuinely, Snoo35115. You
Yeah,
should
the
feel ashamed for
fucking-
writing this.
The fucking the fucking Jurassic Heart story. I don't know. That's what I'm calling it. Was a lot the Twilight Jurassic Heart story was a lot more interesting than that. And this, well, better because it's not extremely offensive about a real world tragedy.
Also, this is also just I don't remember off the top of my head, but if I recall, what 100,000 fucking people died in Hiroshima.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh no, they just got mutated, guys, into fucking
Yeah, no, they're.
genuinely
Which, yeah, 140,000 people. No, that was nothing. That's fake news.
fake. Not even real, dude.
I'm
Genuinely. I hope you improve as a person.
Oh.
Snoo
going to,
135.
an estimated 140,000.
Yep, fuck off.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
I-
this is like
I
saying.
just want to
you
move
want
on from this, bro. This is just
You're a
getting me mad.
Imagine if this was done with something else. Like, did you know that Pearl Harbor didn't actually kill all those people? It actually turned them into shark people. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, it caused Sharknado to happen.
Sharknado destroyed Pearl Harbor. Fuck you. Oh, and while the sharks were flying around, one of them bit my fucking OC character and gave him shark powers.
Like
Fuck away
like
from
the,
me.
And one of those sharks
Yeah,
flew into the towers and turned it into a flying ship. And that's what landed on the moon.
Genuinely, fuck off.
He would fucking write this. The author would write that.
the only reasons why like Germany lost in Stalingrad was because like Stalin like raised the army of the dead.
Stalin turned into a giant mech and destroyed the army of Germany.
No, raised the army of the dead. Like that's why like the Red Army was just like so huge because like half of them were fucking zombies. Yeah, making like just
Fuck. You alright, Link?
Yes, sorry.
That's the,
It's the
that's
side
the
effect
nuke.
of the Liquid hates.
Yeah, that's,
Need more
that's the
liquid
nuke. That's the nuke getting to him. Alright. You guys ready to read an Eyeless Jack story now?
Oh my god, like, I just fucking, I
Hey,
don't know, man.
let's jump from one of the worst stories of all time to Dark's favorite character ever.
oh
I-
boy.
I don't want to impose, but can I take the lead on this one?
I'll let you voice Eyeless Jack if you want.
Sure, I'll do that.
Lovely.
I've read ahead a bit of this and I'm like, what the
Oh
fuck?
Christ! All right, so
No spoilers.
Eyeless.
Obviously.
This is Eyeless Regrets by Zoe Blinn with 28 favorites, 12 comments, and 2.3k views. This was posted May 15th, 2014.
First off, author's note.
And let's just get into it. It's an author's note. Author's note. I think I hit my head in a good way. Enjoy? Okay.
I think I got CTE in a good way.
All right.
No comment.
I think they got a concussion.
And then they posted a bunch of railroad tracks here. I guess there's going to be a little train coming through with the beast
Okay.
of Fallout on it, you know?
Yeah,
Then it'll be like an accident on it, and then like Michael Burns is going to emerge.
I said the Link is like leaning back a little relaxed right now, and I said train, and he perked up. Like I could feel it through the screen. The TISM activation.
So dark Fallout.
Snow.
Industrial grade steel.
Snow. Such a colorless joy. What? It's not colorless. It's white, but okay.
Yeah. White's not.
Yeah.
White's not. White's a color.
He always. Oh
color.
fuck me. Okay. He always did like this season the most. He just did. Maybe it's sparkling purity when it work. Oh fuck me. This is bad. Okay.
Well, I want to say, I think the author's right. They did hit their head.
They did.
Let me restart. He always did like this season the most. He just did. Maybe it was its sparkling purity.
Maybe you like read it like a child then.
Maybe
It's
it's its sparkling purity. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Maybe.
no.
Maybe it was its sparkling purity when it were to be glazed like LeBron. Okay.
All right.
It were to be glazed by the moons, multiple moons. Hey, it's the fucking story that I'm gonna write. I'm gonna fucking do a review about. Who the fuck uses white mode on DeviantArt, you psycho? It's because if I use dark mode, the screen looks, the fucking text is white. It's fucking
Yeah,
weird
it's fucking
looking.
unreadable.
It completely defeats the purpose of
Like
dark
look,
mode.
like look at this, look at this, look at this, look.
Like,
Oh
I
god,
have
not
to
that.
fucking, like highlight the entire fucking story.
Yeah, like this is what
Okay.
fucking. It's on green mode. This is what it looks like on dark mode. Pimp Demon. Like this is unfucking readable. Like, so we're going here.
Yeah, good job, DeviantArt.
Anyway, Or it's because of its crunching softness underneath each heaving footstep. Maybe it was just because its chilled warmth. Maybe it's just because of its chilled warmth when you place it upon your skin. What, winter? When you place winter on your skin, you fucking moron. What? We are mixing metaphors here.
No.
Or maybe it was when it was doused in type B. Get it? Because blood.
Oh yeah, blood.
Oh yes.
Or was it type AB? Question mark. He had trouble identifying it properly. Perhaps the watery snow soaked in with the blood, giving it a lighter flavor. Is he like picking up bloody snow and eating it? What a fucking freak.
This
Yeah,
author is describing this in a
bro,
way that
you're-
makes me want to ask, do you have a lot of experience with that, do you?
Bro, you're not Conquest. You don't fucking taste blood and be like, oh, that's bow.
Could use a little more C-.
Giving it a
Speaking
lighter
of blood.
flavor. That must have been the issue. He hated the taste of blood when it was light. What does that even fucking mean? Better if it was... Yes, Link?
Nah, never mind. That's not a funny joke.
No, it is. It would be. Like, believe in yourself, you fuck.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, like... Never mind, it's too...
Ah, damn it, you fucker. Fine. Better if it was rich and warm. So it could just skid down his throat like melted bronze. I don't think that works as a metaphor. And also,
No.
that kind of sounds like he is swallowing cum.
Come on, bro, that was bad.
Come on! That's what it sounds
Yeah, that's what I'm
like.
saying.
Melted bronze.
Like melted bronze. Like, have you guys ever watched Game of Thrones?
I haven't, but my family says I need to.
Well, I mean, watch at least the first 3 seasons. But and for those who know, you know. Even though his tastes were altered by this weather, he still loved the snow. Jack arose from his hunched stance, wiping away the pale crimson from his lower lip with his dampened sleeve. He took in a breath of... Yeah?
My joke would have made sense. I was gonna make a joke about the blood being a different shade.
Yeah, it's pink.
It's pink, bro.
Okay, also,
White.
what do you mean, pale crimson? He
Well,
took-
you know.
Well,
Just say pale color. Don't say pale crimson.
well, I think we're gonna import pale crimson into poor economic Quebec. Poor economic.
Going from neighborhoods.
Put it in the water supply.
But by blood, do you mean cum?
Do you mean crack? This is Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan unleashes Iowa's Jack to low-income neighborhoods. He took a deep breath. He took a breath of the fading aroma. He looked at his latest refreshment. The chest was ruptured open. The ribs all cracked and jagged away. The gaping hole. Jagged. That makes less sense, to be honest.
It does make less sense. That's how it's pronounced.
The gaping hole, now just a reddened cavity with...
Pause.
Okay, oh yeah, first and foremost, sounds like bum. Secondly,
That's what I thought.
Secondly, the gaping hole, now just a reddened cavity, those are the same thing. That's a description of the same thing. You fucking imbecile. Ronald Reagan. Agent Charles. Displayed torn blood vessels, slowly turning blue from the chilled air.
Right, okay. I want to do the thoughts as well, right? Since this is DeviantArt, I know exactly what Ida's Jack voice I'm going to do.
Oh boy. So are you going
Damn, that was good. I have to do the sexy voice, because apparently everybody
Damn.
thinks Jack is attractive or something.
That's true.
I don't know.
People really want to fuck Eyelash Jack. That's true. That's a real thing.
I mean, like, I'm not really surprised. I've been all over the air. We've been all over the internet.
Now
We
that's a
know
real
what-
thing. And people do want to fuck Eilish Jack.
They do.
Yeah. What's the question? like, yeah. What's the question? Yeah, this Eilish Jack kid, he's going to the top. We're gonna put him up against Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
I have a couple cheat code jokes that I can do to make Link laugh. One of them is the Dana White impression.
What's the question?
Yeah, what's the question? Yeah, no, this guy's a stud. I mean, did you see what he did to his last opponent? Ripped him in half.
He left a red cavity.
He somehow made a hole in a cavity, two different things. Jack thought, chuckling aloud, but soon after gave a sigh of remorse. Damn, I really shouldn't have ripped his fucking heart out like that. That's crazy style. He raised his head to the starless sky. He slyly pulled his mask back over his face and let his arms hang loosely at his side. This is so fucking anime, dude.
Not making the joke.
This sounds like something from Bleach, dude. Come on, we're fucking reel it in. Jack didn't want to eat tonight. He was often craving, but he just forced his meal on himself tonight. Then why did you do it?
He's got to bulk up, dude.
I don't get why
yeah.
Nina x Eilish Jack is a thing. Neither do I.
Neither do I.
Yeah, honestly, that should probably be like burned.
All right, Dark. It's been fun, but I am never going to contact you ever again because of that.
You just heard that was such a delayed reaction.
Alright, off in the furnace.
Well, I had to register what insult, what audacity you had to say that to me. The audacity took me a moment, Dark.
It wasn't that bad. Come on.
It's pretty fucking bad. Anyway,
You brought us all to silence.
Well, I was silent because I cut out again. I didn't even hear
Damn.
the joke.
he said like I don't even remember. He made a joke about Nina the Killer's name. It was fucking.
I don't get why Nina the Killer x Eilish Jack is a thing. Neither did I.
Oh.
Yeah, kill him. Hit him with bricks. Throw bricks at him.
That's funny.
Back to your fictional homeland.
Jack didn't want to eat tonight.
The power of puns, folks.
He just forced his meal on himself tonight. He just wanted to forget what he did. He frowned and placed a hand to his sockets. Hey, power socket. Covering them. He drew his breath into the chilled air. What?
What the fuck does that mean? You don't draw your breath into the chilled air. What the fuck?
Oh my
You're
God.
breathing in reverse.
Guys, it's Aang.
He's breathing backwards. He's like a tree.
He's bending the air out of his lungs.
Eilish Jack equals airbender confirmed.
True. He flexed his fingers open to allow the moons, again, multiple moons. This apostrophe is really easy to add in there, author. Light to peer
Man,
through.
the world got kind of strange after like a second moon appeared. I don't know why that happened.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because only one. I know, right? Because only one moon can appear at a time, right? That's how the fucking story goes.
Yeah. The
The
story
moon-
that you're never gonna release.
The moon video is coming, guys. I promise.
It'll be out when it's out.
It's out. To allow the moon's light to peer through through his empty voids, he felt the small frost dance into his hair. What? He groaned underneath his breath and allowed himself to freely fall backward into the bloodied snow. As he landed in the pink fluff.
We were just joking about this earlier about it being pink, and the fucking blood is pink.
Actually, it's pink. Yeah. He thought about
Keep
why.
predicting what's gonna happen.
We've done this for too fucking long. Me and Link have been doing this for too long. 3 years is too long. I can see why everyone fucks off after a couple of years. The Shadow Reader, indeed. Anyway. He flexes into the blades now. As he landed in the pink fluff, he thought about why he was even out here right now. why he was such an idiot. Oh no! It's her! It's one of the fucking OC characters, damn it. Who wants to be Lazari?
I'll do it. As
Yeah,
like
so
only have like
She's
I
like a
don't have
little,
like few speaking lines, so
she's like a little girl character. So, oh, she's the
Alright.
she's the daughter of Zalgo, if I remember correctly.
what?
Don't worry about it. Shut up. Oh no, that's what's really getting me now. Someone dared to do Zalgo's daughter.
I do not get the hype behind Zalgo at all.
It's just kind
Honestly,
of
never interested by it.
I think
I
I think it's just a meme.
I think
just
he's pretty
look-
wicked.
Yeah, he looks fucking cool.
Yes, the ship story that can barely
Like-
speak English.
All right, like
So this is a little girl character. So whatever
Alright,
voice
yeah.
you do, make it really funny to imagine as a little girl.
Oh, I'm still sticking with my Deviant
Alright.
Eyeless Jack voice.
That's fine. That's
all
fine.
right, I got a voice. Since this is like I have a voice in mind.
Hmm,
I'm gonna make a few jokes in here, so
that's
you
fine.
ready?
Okay.
Yeah. Why do you wear the mask?
What? What is
Say
this?
not so mask.
Is this Trump?
Is that what the mask is? Well, it's mini Trump.
It's
Oh,
really
sorry.
Trump.
Yeah.
Jack, I came here today, and I looked at your mask, and I went, "Wow, that's a pretty good mask. That's one of the best masks I've ever seen." The experts will agree with me that that was one of the best masks I've ever seen.
Jack,
That's what the
I just
mask
want
is.
to tell you.
If you
I
don't
would've
believe
just-
in our politics, I'm putting a tariff on your mask.
Jack, I want to tell you, I've made it big. I've become one of the voices that.
Wait, I made it big as one of the 4 voices of the Biomate Club channel.
I have truly ascended past godhood.
He has 111 subscribers. 111. That's a lot. That's a pretty big number.
That's 111, bro.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty wicked. Jack, why do you... Jack raised his upper body from the couch to see Lazari's curious head. I say, peering from the side of the couch. He narrowed his brow. That's not how that. You can't do that.
Yep.
Why'd you ask?
Jack laid back. Why, you a big fan? Make them all Vegeta again, says Agent Charles. Okay, that's my next character voice.
No, it just hit me what they said. I was like, they're oh.
He narrowed, like his forehead got like thinner. Jack laid back down and motioned his body to the cushioned face away from her. Okay,
What the
you know
fuck?
what? I
English much?
don't care. Anyway, Lazari shuffled to the side of the couch and began to heave herself onto the couch's arm, multiple couches' arm. This one's crazy because it's couches, as in they have the E in it, so they know that this is plural.
They kept that in there. They didn't remove it or nothing.
She continued speaking as she was climbing with all of her might.
Somebody played the Attack on Titan theme. She must be like, what, 2 foot tall?
I want to know more about you, silly. Real silly you are. Funny
Yeah,
guy.
he's the silliest guy I've ever seen. I looked at him and I said, "Wow, that guy's pretty silly."
It's mini Trump.
She gave out a large pant as she landed on the couch's brim, laying in front of Jack's feet. Multiple Jacks. There's 7. I guess there are multiple Jacks in this house. Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
I know we make this joke a lot, and we stole the joke, but like, the only joke I can think of is that the fucking apostrophe button.
The apostrophe button's broken, yeah. It's really not difficult to write this. It's exceedingly easy to write this correctly, actually. It's harder to fuck this up. Jack noticed her close presence and brought him brought himself into an upright position, said like a fucking alien. Okay. He planted his feet to the ground and groaned under his breath. Jack turned his head to face Larazi's meddlesome expression.
We all have reasons for things, and maybe we just didn't want to bring them up.
Jack rose from the couch like a fucking flower, and stretched his arms out upwards, releasing a silent yawn. That was not a very silent yawn, but
You can't do a silent yawn. That'll hurt you, bro. Oh no, I yawned in time. I had to do it.
true. Larazi leapt down and all that effort to climb up, and she just jumped back down and stood beside Jack. Larazi spoke in a deep, mysterious tone.
Yeah. Do you have secrets, Jack? Like some buried memory?
Like that crooked Hillary. She had all those emails.
Like those crooked emails? Like those kidneys? And you keep eating. We know you keep eating them.
We know you keep eating them. We've seen them. my Trump is now turning into Seinfeld. Like, and we keep seeing him eat the Trump. We keep seeing him eat the kidneys. I don't understand. Why do we let him do it? Where the fuck was I? Yeah, Jack flinched. He didn't have secrets. He didn't have burdened memories. He just couldn't remember how he became like this, how he became eyeless. That was still a mystery to him. All he could muster up was that one day he couldn't see the light, only the black that engulfed him, and his craving appeared beneath the black. So I became blind one day, and then I decided to eat people.
10 out of 10 response to that.
What do you see, Jack? Remember when you used to work at Cold Stone? You had a really unfortunate accident with an ice cream scoop.
With 2 ice cream scoops. We told you not to run with 2 ice cream scoops in your hand at the same time.
Was your manager said,
oh no, I'm an amputee now. Well, time to skin people alive.
Agent...
I just had to. Seeing the eyes, I didn't have any eyes anymore. I had to have other people match, bro. It completely fucked up my head. Like, I'm suddenly a different person because I can't see anything anymore.
I love
You don't know my
ASMR.
problems, bro.
Also,
Yeah.
Agent Charles.
Yeah, Annabelle.
Agent Charles comments, this author is definitely writing with one hand, and I really hope he isn't, because Lazari is like 12. Like,
Jack, we said we needed Rocky Road, not eyeballs.
not even clever about it. It's just like they're not even clever about it. They're just like, oh my god, ice cream eyeball flavor. Jack stood up and gripped his knuckles white. Gripped his white knuckles. Grabbed his own hands.
OJ, purple stuff. Oh boy, liquid hate.
Lazari, startled by his actions, spun around in surprise and landed on her stomach. What? With a literal poof following her fall down.
Now that's fucking anime. If I've
What
ever
is
heard
even
it, that is
happening?
anime.
Yeah, that is toxically anime. That is like ground zero anime. Following her fall, she quickly.
Senpai Dese.
What does that even mean, though? Why did she turn around?
She's doing like
She didn't.
you know that like breakdance move where they just on her head? She's doing that but like in reverse.
She did it wrong. Clearly, she didn't do it very good. Following the fall.
Yeah, she's literally like this.
She's following her fall.
She accidentally hit the emo.
She accidentally hit the gritty.
She accidentally started Fortnite dancing.
Let me break it down.
As you go backwards.
Let me break it down to you, Jack. Anyway, she quickly raised her chin up to see Jack's ankles, which were trembling. The ankles were trembling? Lazari whispered adventurously. Don't say that. That's not a good word.
Yeah, that makes no sense in this context.
It also just sounds like some kind of other kind of story, and I don't want that.
No, we don't, for fuck's sake.
Jack, are you cold? I know it's snowing outside, but it's inside. I blame Slender Man for the poor installation. Do a poor job. I'll make him pay for it.
Well, of course Slenderman has poor installation in this house. I mean, he keeps breaking all the fucking glass. What?
Real bad. I'm making Slender Man
You-
pay for it.
I heard you talking shit about my windows. What? Sorry. Anyway.
At least,
She brought-
at least big Donald Trump at least had good insulation. Real good
She
insulation,
brought-
in fact.
She brought herself back up and began to brush off her gown until a harsh whisper interrupted her.
Fucking rats.
Lazari turned her head to Jack's masked emotions. That doesn't make sense. Period, but fuck you. But they didn't seem to be masking very well. Jack
The mask isn't masking, folks.
Well, what's the point of the mask? Dark, I have to ask, what is the point of the mask then?
That's where the mask is. Right.
God damn it, you made that joke before me.
I knew it. I beat you to it.
He keeps spending it on rent for other monsters. Yeah, Jack was mad. Lazari grew a bit serious and recoiled.
Jack, why are you?
Jack hushed.
Just shut the fuck up.
Again, okay,
Yeah,
so
You
this
know
is
what? maybe like the edgy anime teen voice
was a good idea.
works way too well.
Also, fuck me, dude. Like, I know this is just like a me thing, but I know both of these characters and like how the fucking fandoms interpret both of them. So this is a college student yelling at like a 12-year-old.
This is.
So, well, I can't blame him too much. I mean, I do that, as on the internet, but
Yeah.
that's literally what this channel is. Anyway, Lazari's eyes grew wide.
Jack, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad at me? Did I do something? I don't do anything wrong. I just stay in the fact. Why do you, Jack?
What did I do,
Why-
Jack?
why-
Did you get mad that I put tariffs on the Sunder Forest, Jack? It was just a 10% tariff, Jack. We've
It's
been
140, dumbass.
we've been having a real lack of American-made serial killers recently. We've been importing them all from the Sunder Forest. We gotta bring back serial killing to the Americans. It's fucking awful. Anyway.
Vote Donald Trump for president.
So Lazari began speaking in fastened tones, each apologetic in their own way. Makes no fucking sense. Jack turned to Lazari, towering over her frail butt. Please don't. That clip from the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 where it's like, don't be rash. His voice became deep with mixed emotions.
The hell do you damn know? Do I poke around in people's businesses? Do I make up random assumptions about people's past lives? No. I fucking don't.
Jack breathed heavily.
There you go.
No, it's still your line.
Oh, fuck it. Okay. Shit, sorry.
Stop it. I'm sorry.
I thought it ended there. I thought it was... Right. You know what, kid?
Lazari
I
nodded.
just want to say, I just
They do
imagine
know.
now as as like a fucking like as an emo kid, like just a goth fucking teen, like with half of his like bangs like rode down, like covering like half his face.
Did you guys know that picture where it's like people say I look like Aaron from fucking Attack on Titan? It's the kid with like the bang, with the really shitty bangs.
Also,
yeah, like
I'd like to say, Jack says, you know what, kid? You know what, kid? Lazari not. So they do know.
they do know what kid.
I do know.
They agree.
I'm positive the author meant like they shook their head.
Also, just a general question: what is he so mad about right now?
Don't have a cow, man.
You know?
Yeah,
Okay,
I guess there
Bart
must be
Simpson.
like a backstory we missed.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this is part 7 of a story. You know, that's happened on the channel before. We've gone to, like, part 7 of a fucking quadrilogy or whatever the fuck. You know the Don't Fight a Dark God Idiot story we read, Link?
Was that a fucking?
That's part of, like, a
multi-part
fucking...
story?
That's part of, like, a 30-part story. That was, like, chapter 15.
What?
No wonder it didn't make any fucking sense, right?
No wonder we didn't get it.
Anyway, Jack's Fury. Oh my god, the apostrophe key works. They did it. It took them
Oh, there we go.
Took them 20 paragraphs.
Yes.
Jack's Fury. Jack's Fury grew into a raged yell.
I can see where the hell your fucking mother got the guts to kill herself.
Jesus.
You must have been so damn riled up with that fucked up attitude of yours.
I can just hear Linkin Park playing in the background.
I've become so numb.
By the way, Dark, I don't know if this is intentional, but the fact that you are so close to your mic is having this like muffling effect when you're talking, and I think it's so fitting because it sounds like you're like on a fucking 360 microphone, like on a 360 Call of Duty.
That's the point.
That's the point of the
Jack,
Get my shit, bro.
Jack
Just don't
was,
understand the process.
Jack was now panting after this comment. He was so fat that his talking for 2 seconds made him lose his breath.
Sorry, speaking these words, they just get my lungs going a different way. Why am I suffering now?
He never
don't
lost his cool. Why now? It was most likely the brat that caused him to do this, but still, I mean, yeah, it's literally
Most likely.
Yeah, most
It
likely.
wasn't the brat, it was him missing the Sunday newspaper that day. Of course it's the fucking brat.
No, I mean,
this week
I've just been going through a pretty rough divorce. So sorry.
I missed.
Lazary, you don't understand. She took half my shit, Lazary. The
What?
fucking couch is gone too.
What was that like? Sorry.
I missed this week's issue of Garfield.
How am I ever supposed to catch up now?
How will I know, Lazary? How will I know if he gets the fucking lasagna?
How will I know if he kicks
You won't
somebody off
know.
the
You
table?
won't know.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Yeah. Jack's thoughts were interrupted by by small inhaling breaths from Lasari. As tears bundled in her eyes, she bowed her head and looked down to the carpeted floor, which is really funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but the idea that the Slender Mansion is carpeted is really fucking funny.
It is really funny.
What? Yeah, Slender
Got
Man.
little flower petals on them.
Slender Man gets this like has this like dark gothic mansion in the middle of the fucking woods, and it's carpet. It's like shag carpeting throughout.
No, I just like imagine like after like he doesn't say like he went too far. He just goes like fucking like Mohawk Invincible like. Oh, like someone misses their mommy.
He starts making fun of her.
I got a deal from Lowe's.
Jack,
This carpet.
yeah, Jack cussed under his breath. He went too far this time.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me find where I was.
I have Big Zog will deport you for this.
Carpet made from Smile Dom's fur, said Charles. Yeah, it's yours, Anthony.
Oh wait, that's me.
Yeah, Jack.
I thought I said it.
Jack, I'll get Big Zago to deploy you for this. And go away with the rest of the other illegals
Jack.
from the Thunder Park.
Jack, you're a 2. The fucking rest of the epic rap battle line from Trump. You almost lost the primaries to a communist Jew.
It was a close match, damn it.
Jack looked back down to Lazari, her tears now dampening. Okay, her tears now dampening the carpets. That is
Like streaks.
That is how you English.
Like streaks of orange spray tan.
Spray tan.
The carpet was white before like 2 seconds ago. Now it's orange. Jack flustered. Oh, again, don't use that word, please.
What?
What did I miss? Says Superstar 64. Ios Jack is currently chewing out a 12-year-old for asking him a question.
That
Jeff.
fucking bitch, she had no right to ask me anything.
Pimp Demon says, Jeff, Sunday, why do you have a mansion? And Slenderman says, Jeff, you see I'm an endangered species. Been far in the background. That doesn't even make sense. Lazari.
And whoa, why?
It
That's
does.
the bottom line.
It does make sense because that's the bottom line. Because dog. Anyway, Anthony, go. It's your line.
Second.
Bro, really enjoyed that one.
You open Pandora's box. Okay.
Stone Cold said so.
Alright. Like, where's the line?
It's a bit true.
It's a bit true. Was my fault. She went away. So sad.
It was my fault that my mother killed herself. That's true. I won't even argue with you there.
That's so sad, I think. Do it again. So you were right. To blame me. Well,
Yes.
not me. Not my
Lazari.
mother.
Blame Crooked Hillary for pushing me that far. Lazari raised her.
was a stockbroker.
By the way, again,
My mother just came in and just like commented on my fucking Trump accent.
good for you. Also, all I can imagine during this scene is fucking crying Deku. This is so unfathomably anime that it is starting to physically hurt me. Like,
This is so anime, even anime would call it anime.
so when are you guys gonna read the other 29 parts of the Dark God story or whatever it was called? Never.
You think that story was interesting enough?
You know what? If I get to 500 subscribers, I'll do it as a 24-hour charity stream.
like you know, like in just like that, like one fucking
piss
like
off.
those like couple pages like from like a series of unfortunate events where it just says like never and ever, never ever,
Yeah.
like for 5 fucking pages. It's
Yes.
just that.
Okay. Where the fuck? Larazi raised her head up, glaring into his false face. Her face was like a stream of tears. Her nose twitched with soft sniffles, and her eyes began to slowly redden and becoming bloodshot. Well, yeah. She's sobbing. That's kind of implied.
Never would have guessed.
Oh.
No, her eyes turned fucking purple when she cries. We had to have the clarification.
I mean, to be fair, it's a fucking creepypasta character. That could actually be something she does.
Anything's possible.
I would
Dude.
imagine she would be like crying red because I
Yeah.
don't know, creep
She's,
all go away.
she's Sonic She's Sonic.exe.
She started sobbing hyper-realistic blood.
Yes, Link. Did you have a comment, Link?
Sure. I was gonna say, preparing for an epic battle.
They go duel to the death. But she was faintly smiling. Jack just froze. He didn't know what to do. Once again, he gripped his fists, which that's not...
Poor fool fell for the art of the deal.
That implies that he is grabbing his hands, dude. Like...
You guys ever seen that one episode of Flapjack where that dude like grabs his arm and rips off the arm?
Gritting
What he's about to do.
Yeah, gritting his teeth. He just had to be with himself. He just had to be with himself right now. He just couldn't see a kid like this. Okay.
No. No, you're not giving him a fucking redemption arc.
He hadn't eaten their kidney.
He had eaten their kidneys
eaten
before
their
they've
kidneys.
cried in pain. How the fuck is she still alive?
It's because she's the daughter of a fucking Cthulhu god. I don't know, man.
And like it didn't like wait. Is it implying that like
hey, fuck you, 50.
Zari's kidneys?
Wait,
We're going to imply that Eyeless Jack physically held down a fucking 12-year-old girl and gnawed into her body. Wait, fuck off, Arthur.
Pimp Demon says,
like...
Bioman, don't set impossible goals. Fuck you, Pimp Demon.
Wow, bro,
Nah,
you're gonna
just
take that disrespect?
Pimp Demon's literally my most, like, fucking loyal follower, so... Yeah.
No, I know he's messing with you, I know.
Alright, anyway.
Loyal.
But I do have his IP address.
I do have your IP address. I'm going to show it on the screen now. I'm just kidding. He couldn't just see... I guess he fucking ate her kidneys at some point, which is a little weird, but...
This is like a multi-part story.
But this was just
Let's
all
tell
too new to him.
Let's tell Big Zago about this.
This feeling was too much for him right now. He had to get out of this mess.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
Dark.
Sorry.
Dark, I summon thee.
Hold on. I was typing that, hold on. Damn it.
Jack turned away from Lazari and marched. That's even funnier than the carpeting floors, to be honest. And marched to the porch. The Slender Ranch has a porch. That's hilarious. Pimp Demon says, you know, has any of those weird creepypasta comics like ever finished? Because first there was I eat pasta for breakfast, there was creepy frozen pasta, then Etika, but like none of them were done. I don't know if any of them were finished. I do know that I have fucking those stories on hand for a special occasion if we want to read them.
That could be fun.
That would be fun.
A few shots of vodka maybe afterwards, but yeah.
Again, okay, yeah, so he has a porch. That's hilarious. As he was opening it, a gust of wind roared through, lightly painting him with... It roared through.
I thought you said a gust, huh?
My D&D character shuts up. She's like, hey, what the fuck? Please, we have to defeat the Imperium together.
like Lazari goes like, oh my god, it's Augusta from Legendary City Bank.
It's Augusta from Citibank Campaign 2, Session 46.
Best character, real nice.
Jesus. Lightly painting him in a snowy mist. Are you trying to give bad implications here? Like, fucking hell, bro. That sounds like an encounter him and Slenderman had when they agreed to seal the deal. You can't pay the rent. Okay, let's go pay it another way. Enjoy my snowy mist.
Jack's coward. Jack's coward, which I don't even know what you were trying to say there, to be quite honest. Thinking it was a sign for him to stay, but ignored it. He glanced back at Lazari, who was in the same state as before. He turned back to the white world and dashed out. He's got the Hyperborea.
Yeah.
Jack shook back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
I was gonna do that.
Fuck you.
And with luck, he managed to land on the ground.
And realized the snow was starting to slightly bury him. He arose and began to pat the snow off his chest. Once most of it was wiped away, he pushed himself upward to his feet. He slipped a bit, but recoiled. Okay.
Wouldn't that be but recovered?
Yeah. Dark. I think it's a little late.
I'm sorry, I am a grammar Nazi at heart when it comes to these words. I'm like, just come on.
Yeah, right.
Don't try.
He looked back at the body, then to the moon. Also, I like that this implies that there was just a guy in the woods, just randomly, just randomly in a snow-covered forest.
Yeah.
He looked back, then to the moon. Maybe.
It's just like
Oh yeah, I guess.
Maybe I should have.
Yeah.
Maybe I should head back.
random guy in the wood. It's just fucking like Arthur before he joined the party, just like.
We can't keep doing City Mate jokes. No one's gonna get the City Mate jokes. Arthur, no, we can't make City Mate jokes. They won't get it. I'm gonna make them anyway. And then Martin Terrace the third show.
Then we have to stop this.
We've defeated the Imperium. Now we have to defeat the Sun Dimension.
Seriously though, when I'm picturing this text, it looks like Jack's coming through fucking Narnia. What? It really does, bro. Where's the witch with Turkish delight coming next? Jesus.
Jack motioned his head in the direction of the mansion and started to sulkily walk back. The breeze thickened as he trudged on. Some blows almost knocked him over. He got punched by the wind.
He was really fighting the wind.
What this next sentence is going to really piss me off.
He was sweating chillfully. He was sweating chillfully and looked at his surroundings. Okay.
How does that work?
Is he like sweating, but the sweat is immediately turning into like icicles?
He's sweating fucking icicles, bro.
I mean, sometimes when it's like really cold outside, but like you're exerting yourself, you still sweat, but like it feels weird because it's cold out. But like he was most likely in the woods, the woods.
Audio.
Oh, no.
Who would have guessed? Where else would he have been? Where would he have been? Besides it? Trees everywhere.
Yeah, all right, Anthony? You good?
I was like, you guys audio just sounded like so crooked to me. Maybe it's something wrong with me.
Oh no. Is it okay now?
Let me.
Okay. You good?
We've lost him to the Shadow Realm for a while.
He's gone.
Oh man.
Well, it's just me.
Where would I be with all these trees and the sun mansion?
All right, I'll
you back?
be right back.
I'll be
right back in a minute. Just,
okay. Well, we still have about half of this story to go, so take your time.
I guess we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, we got. I mean, I gotta go by like 12:30, so like we gotta trudge on.
Oh yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, I'd probably have to go within like maybe an hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
So let's crack on.
So some blows would almost knock him over. He was sweating chillfully in the woods by now. Well, I would assume so. Jack gave a quick sigh and placed his hands in his hoodie pockets.
They're gonna be pissed when I come back.
He groaned and kept walking. As he maneuvered through the snow, the mansion... God damn it, it's the porch!
The fucking porch, bro. Why
man-
the porch?
Yes, like...
I love that he left just to go back, immediately.
You know what I love about this description of the Slender Mansion? That it's like... It's not the Slender Mansion, it's like the slender suburban household. Like it has it has a porch and fucking carpeted flooring.
Look, Slenderman may be like an evil demon who lures children and kills them and stuff. But he worked hard for this mansion.
But he did.
He knows how to decorate.
He fucking broke his back working for this mansion. Well, I
He
guess maybe
does
if
not-
he's making a deal with Slenderman, then maybe he did. I mean,
And
wait, what?
also, Slenderman does follow the rules of the homeowner association, so he is legally allowed to be here. But
He does.
I may find Zolgo, but I'm not gonna mess with the HO.
the HOA. Jack, the porch icicles are already starting to manifest upon the folded roofing of the porch. What? And the roof pale with moisture. My
Even the
dog.
dog is pissed at the story.
Yeah, my dog is a little fucking silly right now. I don't know why that's
This might-
going.
Am I just stupid? I might just be stupid. But I feel like wouldn't use moisture if you're talking about snow.
No,
Am I stupid or
no, you're right. I mean, I don't understand why they did that either.
Yeah, just don't question it. At least, yeah, just,
Agent Charles says it's like how the
There you
Joker
go.
doesn't mess with the IRS.
I was just thinking of that. I was just gonna make that joke when he was talking to Harley about it.
Yeah.
I'm insane,
No,
but I
that's-
don't mess with the IRA.
That's what I based it off.
What is my dog going on about? As Jack
Dude,
was looking,
Slenderman's outside.
he's outside. It's the homeowners association. They're here to take me out for my 16-foot tall giant skeleton outside.
You haven't paid your dues, Bioman. We own you now.
Jack was looking at the house's winter camouflage. He's finally. Oh, hey, LaFonda Pasta. Jackalackalay.
Oh, LaFonda's here.
Yeah, hello.
Laka.
She was leaning
Jack
against
me
the
off.
stairs pillar. She was. Oh, yeah, sorry. His vision finally landed on the porch steps, which is crazy because he doesn't have any fucking eyeballs. There.
His
sitting-
lack
got
of
the
vision
dirt.
landed.
yeah.
He's got the Daredevil thing.
There, sitting at the steps, was Lazari, still in her flowing gown. Snow draped her small shoulders, and snow began to blossom on her head. I love the use of snow twice in one sentence. That's great.
Yeah, we needed to double that it was snow. It wasn't hail, it was snow.
She was leaning against the stairs pillar, and looked as if she was in a deep slumber.
Shit. I'm gonna get done for pedophilia, because what the fuck are these descriptions?
You should read the woman to eat the children. It's like a textbook pretentious.
Because
maybe next
seriously,
time.
like,
Maybe next time.
Seriously, the way this is being described, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
A flowing gown. This is like some romance shit.
It
like
is.
when
It's a little
when
weird,
she's
yeah.
about to leave on the airplane and he's rushing to the airport to find her.
It is,
What
it
is
is
this
really
shit?
strangely written, especially again considering that Lazari is like a 12-year-old girl. Makes
Yeah,
it
no,
a little
this is just-
uncomfortable.
This is a whole pile of nope.
Jack jogged through the snow. It's really funny to imagine, but then his small jog became a swift and agile dash for the porch. When he approached, Lazari was shivering rapidly and breathing short, deepened breaths.
He punched the shit out of her.
Come on.
Jack. By the way, I would like to imagine this is the fucking Slender Mansion. Obviously, no one else gives a shit about Lazari. Apparently, yeah. She's like,
No, yeah, she's
Hey, Slender.
insignificant to everybody else.
"Hey, Slender, I'm gonna
Don't
go
say-
outside and freeze to death." All right, honey, don't.
Alright, honey, be back before 7.
I mean, you are a demon after all. I don't know if I'll kill you.
I'd be really disappointed if you were killed by snow. Jack kneeled over to her height, and gripped her frail hand. It was frigid with cold, and looked as if it were going to become bitten by the frost.
What the fuck does that mean?
Instead of
Maybe
frostbite.
frostbitten, you mean?
Yeah, but it's the cool epic way to say it.
Bitten by the frost implies there's some other kind of weird beast that's gonna attack it. Like,
Yeah, like
use
it's a
common
monster,
sense, Orc.
like a monster hunter. like beast is gonna go.
I can't with this writing, Bioman. This is pissing me off now.
It's continuing. So
Yes,
maybe-
let's go.
Maybe it is sentient because Jack was already getting struck by blood.
yeah, the frost was punching Jack in the face. Jack quickly pulled off his hoodie off. Okay.
Hold off his hoodie off.
Exposing his faded t-shirt. The cold air chilled his bones, but he didn't care. Jack brushed the snow off Lazari's shoulders and slipped the jacket over her. She moaned slightly.
No.
Don't use that word, please. Slightly
Ew.
as Jack
I
pulled.
was joking earlier.
As
Okay.
Jax carefully pulled it over her, he plucked the hoodie over her head. It covered her eyes, but left the nose and mouth exposed in order to ventilate air.
No, stop. Fucking stop.
Please stop.
Also-
Refrain, please. Yes, like
Also, you don't have to like specify that Jack didn't suffocate this child.
yeah, he did like put his hand over her mouth, like shh, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
You said it correctly, LaFonda. Iwaga.
This is true. Anyway, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep. But left the note. Yeah, Jack thought of what to do. Should he bring her inside? Nah, just throw her in the fucking stone. What do you fucking think? Should I bring her inside, or should I throw her into a frozen lake? I don't know, man.
Should I take her like
Leave her out
deeper
here.
in the forest and leave her there?
He knew the right answer, but his anger was still dwelling. He didn't know. He suddenly felt a small tug on his shirt's bottom brim.
He is just like contemplating murdering her.
Guys, I need adults as Pit Demon. I'm taking back what I said before about the author. I want this to stop. So, Anthony's still gone, so I guess I'll be Tiny Trump. Jack, get me inside. My little hands, Jack, they're so cold. They're shivering, Jack. Can you see it? They're literally shivering. They're the biggest shiver that anyone's ever seen. The experts will tell you that. Jack brought his head up to Lazari, her hands tightly clenching his cloth, shivering in the cold. Jack sighed. Now she's awake. What now? Go inside!
Outside.
Yeah, what else? What other options is there?
Maybe he could just drag her inside and leave her on the sofa? Jack, are you fucking retarded? What are you talking about?
Oh my.
It's like-
Okay.
Well, like last
Sorry.
Wait, last
They gotta
word.
pull it out sometimes, you know? Pull the big guns.
paragraph, he was like contemplating just murdering her.
It's really funny. Yeah, just like, I could just leave her. I
His
guess.
morals are just going up and down, up and down, up and down like a stripper's knickers. What the fuck?
Damn. Now she was awake. What now? Maybe he could just drag her inside, leave her on the sofa. Jack thought about what he should do with her until she spoke once more. Jack, do you like the snow? Jack looked away from Lazari to admire the snow. Now in a soft downfall of flakes, bran flakes.
Oh, now I obviously know what to do. He throws her in the snow.
Fucking like football tosses her into a tree.
Yeet.
Alright, go. Dark.
Yeah, I guess you could say I do. I do like snow. It's soft and smooth and it doesn't get everywhere. Anybody gets the reference, put it in
No,
chat.
wait, no. Dark. Everyone here is also autistic and a nerd. We get it.
You get the Star Wars reference I was doing, yeah.
Jack looked away. Yeah. Lazari fumbled with Jack's hoodie, trying to force her arms through the bagged sleeves. Just not okay. But her arms were only made it halfway through. Yeah, because she's 12. You freak! Stop writing her like that. It was a rather spacious jacket, after all. Jack noticed this and took in a breath.
And ready for my arrival, worm.
Oh shit! Anthony's back.
Anthony, you missed
Oh.
Jack contemplating murdering her.
Anthony's also been
What?
empowered by Liquid Hate. He's here to fight Link to the death.
Yeah, I've been killed by Link, but thankfully Cecil grabbed me and
Right. Ladies
He's a
and
reanimator
gentlemen,
now.
I please ask for forgiveness for this next line.
All right, where are we?
Why don't you just lean on me, kid? I'm pretty damn warm.
Okay, yeah, this
Okay.
is
Forgive
getting
me.
weird.
Yeah, please
Forgive
stop
me.
that. Please stop that.
I'm not the one fucking writing this shit. I said it.
No, it's not you.
No, not you.
We're talking about the author.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why is this just...
Why me? that one picture of Chris. from
You
Morgan
didn't get part.
Oh, that next line. Lazari flopped her body over to Jack's side. She wrapped the vast sleeves around Jack's arm to keep him as warm as well. Jack flinched at this. Jesus. But kept looking at the downfall. He wanted to say something to the kid, like,
My bad.
or
Welcome to adulthood.
Please don't say
Fucking
that to her.
scary, yeah.
Please don't say that to her.
Why would you say that? Oh,
I'm so fucking done with this dialogue.
Pimp Demon says, I can't believe Bioman would write this. I did not. Don't slander me.
I was secretly written every single creepypasta that we've read.
Yeah.
He wants criticism on him, but we keep tearing him to shreds. He's like, guys, how can I improve these?
Every story I've ever read. Every story we've ever read is written by me.
Him just exposed your ass. Bioman, you need a ukulele for this one.
Damn.
And just imagining like it's me,
like her,
Barry, but it's
Loser.
Brant. Like all those horrible stories you read all those years.
They were
It
real.
was me.
It was me. It was me. It was me, Link. I wrote every story that we've ever read. Yeah, so anyway, or just a flat out apology, but it wasn't that easy at that moment. Jack looked back at Lazari.
So, you're warm again?
Stop.
Yes, I agree. Stop,
Yes.
author.
Stop. Cease.
I'm back, so return to Mini Trump.
Yes.
I guess so. Ew. But the cold fuzzies on my arms won't leave. Real fuzzy. Don't like it.
Okay. She pouted. Goosebumps, I guess, remain. Jack thought to himself. It was kind of funny how ignorant she could be, but at the same time a bit...
Shut the fuck up.
Get away
Not
from
you.
me.
I
Get away
am
from
the
me.
author.
Get away from me! Please.
I am.
Author, you do
This is-
things that I don't think that as a whole, I don't believe that this is intentional, but it sounds really suspicious.
It sounds
This
really
is-
not good.
It's extremely suspect, bro.
So,
Hi.
yeah, sorry.
Right. So why'd you come out here alone? You could have caused something.
Yeah, death, dumbass.
Yeah, no,
Jack,
allegations.
got that case.
Lazari looked at her knees and sunk closer to
Take
Jack's
my
side.
phone out of my pocket. I just need you to take the phone out of my pocket.
Just got it.
Mute. I just need you to take my phone out of my
I
pocket.
got it.
Oh,
I got it. Muted.
Right.
Damn.
I like to
Familial
fill in
drama.
your stead, don't worry.
Lazari looked at her knee. Yeah.
Oh.
She spoke after a minute of innocent silence.
I'm back.
It's okay.
Was
Happens.
Mini
on.
Trump.
Yeah. Mini Trump. Get in here.
Alright.
All right.
Thought you left us forever. Real sad. Would have preferred it. Went back to the Central Forest world you belong.
Lazari cut
Got a nice
herself
big
off
wall.
and brought her head up to stare into Jack's sockets.
I just don't want to lose someone else, Jack.
Jack stiffened at please.
Shut up.
Please. Please. Please stop.
Oh my god, just shut up.
Mother,
Brought-
stop.
And brought his arm around her shoulder and pulled her
Stop.
closer. He chuckled. Stop. Cease.
Yeah.
Stop.
Say so.
Don't sweat,
No.
kid.
Say
I'm not
so.
you guys anytime soon.
Lazari grinned
to blush.
and blushed
Say so.
over his kind response.
Jack. So,
Yeah, kid.
Please, you know
why
the
do you-
joke. You know the joke. You know the joke. You know what you must do.
what's the play of the mask?
It's where the mask is.
To find my past.
To see my future.
Okay.
That was this story. I'm going to go anally inject 12 pounds of cocaine into my body because the fuck was there?
Weird way to celebrate, but this is what
I'm
happens.
not celebrating. That's to try and get me to forget.
This is what happens. Link, This is what happens when I fall down a flight of stairs. Magic, bitches. Emoji, emoji. I also can't wait for July for the new pages. Also, this is a friendship ship, not a relationship ship. Thank you for elaborating afterwards.
Piss off you then, Mr. Jack Stiffens. Shut up.
Listen. If you ever make like a something X something story, people always think it's romantic.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the fucking fact that she's like, it's just fucking weird and gross. Anyway, I was Jack. Copyright Creepypasta. No. And Lazari, copyright Chibi Works. Also probably fucking not. Oh, hey, the author of fucking I Eat Pastas for Breakfast commented on it. That's crazy.
Oh.
I loved it, says Chibi
Wait.
Works. Yes? Yeah?
This story's from 2014. It's over a decade old.
Yep. It is a
Oh my god.
fucking old one, Link. We went back to the past for this one.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, by the way, you might want to refresh the page.
Read some creepy.
What is it? Oh, did you comment on it, Dark?
Oh no, please don't.
This physically paid me to read. No, Dark, no. Fine, whatever. It's too late for me to fucking
Dark
tell you
is
this.
a zoo. We don't like.
We don't pet this. Don't pet the lions. This is Dark.
We don't antagonize like the animals.
It's okay.
Yeah, when the lion is writing something with
Like weird pedo
undertones.
vibes. Yeah.
yeah, literally weird fucking vibes. It's like,
Anyway.
look, I get it. You want to write like a cool friendship. Maybe he's like some kind of like he's closed off, but at the same time he has a good heart. Like, why do you write shit like stiffen? Like you're
I'm
just
big
asking
sad.
for it.
Like you were aiming for like
This okay.
for like a older brother and sister and younger sister dynamic.
Oy,
like-
didn't read like that.
Instead, you made something like worse.
If I did not have the prior context of knowing how old Lazari was, I would have very specific ideas of what this relationship is. I don't like
Yeah,
those
I
ideas.
can't with this. I'll be honest.
Okay. Link, what's your thoughts on Eyeless Regrets?
Well, I do have regrets.
I do have regrets, that's true.
I mean, author, I'm sure you've improved, I guess.
I would fucking hope so. It's been 12 fucking years.
Yeah, for your sake, author, I really hope you have improved. Look,
Yeah.
we get it, we all write things we're not proud of, like joking aside, just please, just pay attention to what you write in the future, just because you get some unfortunate people coming in accusing you of things that I'm sure you never ever intended to do. So just pay attention to your words and the phrasing and the context of things.
So,
But I found this more appealing than the story.
So, two questions for you guys going after this one. So, which was the better of the two stories?
oh
I-
no.
Well, ironically for me, the Hiroshima story. I'm sorry, but like, it's just the fuck. I can't. I
Not a
can't
big
with this
fan of it.
story.
What
I
about?
can't.
this-
I'm done.
It's hard to-
I think this is the first time I'm going to just genuinely disagree with someone. I think that the Hiroshima story is way fucking worse.
Yeah, I mean, this
Maybe I
one's
don't know. I'm
bad.
just actually wait. Let me rethink it. Okay, in terms of reading it personally, just trying to think like. It's difficult because I fucking hate both stories.
Yeah, they're fucking dog shit. Yeah.
of course.
It's hard to pick which one I like the least, kind of, because it's like, hey, would you rather historical event or pedophilic undertones? Which would you rather deal with?
What you feeling? What's your poison? Pick your poison.
Yeah, it's literally pick your poison. But I guess narratively, if I can put my own bias aside, yes, the Hiroshima is worse because it's literally based on a real event trying to trash everything. Yes.
Link, what were you saying?
Yeah, I mean, this one was
Yeah, I
weird,
retract
but
my
this
previous
one,
statement.
this one was weird, but it might have been accidental. In fairness,
I
Yeah, we're gonna give
assume.
them the
Yeah,
absolute benefit of the doubt.
I
Yeah,
assume that
if
this is
using-
not. Assume they weren't sure. I assume they weren't writing this with one hand, as Charles
yeah, it
said.
was probably just accidental.
Like
So
this
with
is
the first one, they actually like, you know,
They actually did say
intentionally
yeah.
wrote that.
They did say that all the accounts of Hiroshima were fake. And that's something they did unironically, yeah.
yeah.
Lesser of two. Oh, we're getting some discourse in the fucking chat. It seems Charles says that Hiroshima is better, which is. I guess we're gonna have to disagree with this one.
Let me throw my 2 cents.
Yes, Anthony, do it. Go
Like
ahead.
The Hiroshima one, like both stories, they both suck and are really horrible. However, the Hiroshima one is worse just by a little bit. Because it is taking a real life tragedy and making a complete mockery out of it. Meanwhile, like the other one is pretty weird and kind of gross, and I felt like really uncomfortable.
I put my thoughts in the comment section.
I felt
Yeah.
uncomfortable
Or in the chat, I suppose.
Yeah.
reading it, but I think like this was probably like I don't think like this author was like was like probably like super young, probably like
Oh yeah, no way. This author's more than like 15, dude.
yeah
That's what I'm
and,
thinking. Literally edgy
Like, did it-
teenager.
yeah.
yeah, and did it like phrased all of it accidentally. What wasn't intent they wanted like again like that older brother and younger sister dynamic, but instead
Came off a little skimpy, a little sketchy.
yeah pretty sketchy and weird.
All right.
Yeah, it was probably just an accident that it ended up like this. But with the Hiroshima one, like that was
That was super
just
insensitive. Yeah,
decided.
that was that guy said, "Oh, you know what I should do today? Yeah, it'd be really fucking cool if I got superpowers in Hiroshima." Okay, so we are going to all be in agreement that Hiroshima is worse slightly than this one.
Yeah, because the Hiroshima one felt a lot more malicious
Yeah.
than the Eyeless Jack one did. The Eyeless Jack one genuinely did feel like this person was probably very inexperienced with writing. Maybe they were going through some shit and they wanted some kind of like comfort thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, my comment says I'm going to assume that the writer of the Eyeless Jack one was some emo teenager, and I'm hoping that this was just a bad stepping stone in their writing journey.
Yeah.
And that's why the Hiroshima one is worse, because it really felt intentional.
Yep. So, now that we got all that boring, which story is better kind of nonsense out of the way, all right, let's get to the actual thing you guys fucking come here for. So, who would win in a fist fight between these two, Akio and fucking Eyeless Jack in a fist fight?
Oh, Akio easily. Man's fucking
I'm
gone.
gonna say Akio.
Yeah,
It's just because he literally can't die. Like, yeah, Jack would have the experience and that, and would definitely like beat him overall, but he'd die of exhaustion.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if like we're talking about like, I don't know what the fanon.
Like what's
Oh,
like
Eyeless
what's like the
Jack
definition
is.
of winning?
So, I guess what would be the like win cons? I guess for this, because
Like the only way that Akio could win is like if he just like wins by like pure endurance alone.
Yeah.
he pulls a fucking he pulls a Marab. He pulls a Marab.
It's
and
the
just
best
fucking
way to
presses
describe it. This is the best way to describe it.
Like
Yeah, but
like
fucking
Akio like probably like is like probably like has like just like regular human stats except for like
being invulnerable.
except for
guess-
his like endurance, which is like maxed out.
I guess we could make the argument that it'd be a draw if like fucking Eyeless Jack because Eyeless Jack's gonna be the only one the attack. Akio's probably just gonna what could possibly happen is Eyeless Jack goes to stab Akio. Eyeless Jack realizes he can't stab him, and then he just fucks off, and then I pursue him because Akio isn't gonna actually fight him.
Yeah,
Because he
because
didn't
like,
fucking help.
yeah, because one,
He
he's a
didn't help
pussy
with
bitch.
Yeah.
One, he's a pussy because he didn't help, and two, it's not like he could keep up with Eilishak anyway. He's a fucking demon. Like he can move like
Yeah.
fucking super speeds and stuff. I will say, I've read a lot of these fucking like fan-in creepypastas with like Eilishak and stuff in them. Eilishak is shockingly very few showings of how strong he actually is, even in fan works. So I have no fucking idea how strong Eilishak is. I guess he can fight Jeff the Killer. If you really want to get fucking technical, then Jeff the Killer, I guess, can like dodge bullets and rip fucking parts of buildings, like parts of a house off a wall and stuff, and kill people with them. So I guess he's stronger than a normal dude, you know. But
Yeah.
so like Akio can't really
I'm
do anything.
genuinely
to it.
so done with the whole shtick of like the Slenderman characters. You know, they're in a mansion, they're a big family. I can't deal with that. I hate it. I hate it so much.
The only way
That's why it took
like,
you 3 years to come back to the stream.
The
Yeah,
only way
3
like,
years to come back to the stream, and he gives me this shit.
the only way I could like imagine like Eyeless Jack like quote unquote like I would like imagine like I'd say like Eyeless Jack would have like a better chance at winning, and the only reason why I say that because like I just like had the idea of like Jack just like restraining Akira before like making sure like he can't move, which should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
But he's just a normal guy, or just burying him somewhere
And
in the middle of
Actually,
fucking.
I'm going to say Eilishak, and you know why? Because Akio, despite being invulnerable to every single attack, essentially, was knocked unconscious by the Japanese government.
That's a good point. If Jack gets
Yeah,
to
it's
jump
true.
on him, then yeah,
By-
yeah,
Which he
by
definitely
simple
could.
means.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Mm.
And what did it's not even like specified what the Japanese government did to knock him out. So like like Eilishak could just cold cock him from behind.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
like-
gonna say Eilishak because besides durability, I assume he has better stats than everything. Though it's not really specified in the fucking story that he does. We're just going off general Jeff the Killer, like Slender Mansion scaling. I guess.
Yeah, can you share the screen?
Oh yes.
Yeah, the wheel.
Right. So we already have one story picked out for next time. So I'm just gonna spin this wheel one time or 2 times, so we decide our next 2. So. Y'all ready for the wheel?
Oh, we do it via a wheel.
Yeah, we're doing it via the wheel. The wheel.
The wheel of fate.
The wheel of destiny.
We
All right.
we do the I do like the zombie like mystery box thing every time we spin
Oh,
it.
oh,
Like-
dude! If I had Discord Nitro, I would make it a sound effect and play it.
Link, you have the fucking Link, are you pulling for what I think you're pulling for?
There's a lot of things I'm pulling for.
Oh, wonderful. Well, let's see.
But if you're mentioning what I think, then yes.
The previous tenant of my new flat left a survival guy. I'm not sure I want to live here anymore.
Oh boy.
Sounds like a Reddit story.
It is a Reddit story. Oh man, the
Yeah,
fucking
it
wheel,
does sound like a Reddit story.
the wheel is really pulling for us to be on Reddit.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, we're
I know
gonna
it's a
read-
Reddit story because like
what am I
it's
reading
so
here?
straightforward
Don't worry
and
about it.
long.
Okay, right.
Nina the Killer rewrite says La Fonda Pasa. Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah.
Are we gonna only do 2, and then the third one's gonna be the story that we didn't get to today?
Yeah, we'll also do Hellfire, and we'll do it on Friday
Right,
so we
awesome.
can actually read it.
Okay.
Spin that shit.
Spend that shit. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Down, 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 down.
Max Madness.
Max Madness. Is this a Max and Rudy story?
No,
Max
it's
Rudy
a.
story?
It might be, or it might be a Jeff the Killer story. You never know with these kind of fucking stories.
Max gets fucking pissed.
Yeah, it
and
could be a My
hurts
Little
me.
Pony story for all we know.
True, true. So, I guess next week we will be reading Max Madness. My previous tenants left me a survival guide. I'm not sure if I want to live here anymore. And and well, I don't even remember Hellfire, whatever the fuck, Night Stalker Hellfire. There we go. That's our fucking plan for next week. I have to go get ready to go to work. Any final thoughts, friends?
I was actually going to say thank you again for having me on, Bioman. Despite how shit the stories were, it was genuinely a blast to come back and hang out with you guys.
Of course.
It was great.
No,
yeah, and subscribe to Bioman if you haven't already.
Message your chat to do that.
If you don't, I don't know, a spider will be in your bed tonight, whatever the fuck those clickbait YouTubers used to say.
A giant enemy spider.
Tag everyone on your server and tell them to subscribe to Bioman 12.
Tell everyone to subscribe to Bioman, or Slenderman will come. And
send them a gif of a hypnosis.
Subscribe to Bioman 12, or I will appear in your room and I will conquest you. And by conquest you, I mean I will hold you above my head and rip you in half.
Well, you meant making them play the game. Actually, that's Concord, not Conquest. Sorry.
Why the fuck would I want anyone to... Anyway. So, thank you all. Link, what did you think? Did you have fun today, Link?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna fucking fight Anthony again.
Awesome. What about you, Anthony? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, like I had fun. Stories were shit, as per usual, and, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, have you seen OKK? Let's Be Heroes?